What?
Yeah, we're getting this
But
party
we were
started.
partying.
Yeah, we're partying.
Right. The other guests.
Yeah, we can't have a party without all of the guests.
I thought this was a private party.
No, this is not a private. I mean, it's a private party for the rogues and role players, but I mean, our viewers are part of the party too.
That's fair. How's everybody doing?
Of course, there's the beans. Dova's here. We have to expect the beans. I was in an Oblivion gate?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because the game crashed. That's right. I was in an Oblivion gate and the game crashed, and we ended the stream on that.
I forgot about that.
Oh.
It's been 2 weeks.
Ah, stink bug.
Whoa, I got dirty dishwasher.
Oh god, it's been a while since I've had a stink bug.
Redeem spicy bean nausea.
Yeah.
If
Dude,
only-
I'm gonna give you like a goodie bag of like 2 of every spicy bean to bring to your house so you can add some to your barrel.
I'm gonna need a mini fridge with milk in it. That's what I'm gonna have to do if you do that.
Yep.
That's gonna be like a priority for me. Like, all right, well now I need to go buy a mini fridge.
Yep.
Which are not. I mean, honestly, I've been meaning to buy one anyway. So, all right. It looks like he's
Mini
saving
fridges
his.
are awesome.
Looks like he's saving his single bean for later. So I guess that's all I get right now.
Alrighty.
All right. So how do I play Oblivion again? It's been 2 weeks.
Well, you run around while invisible and don't accomplish anything.
No, I'm invisible. You can't see me.
And we're not accomplishing anything. See? Foolproof plan.
Yep. See? No, y'all can't see me. I am not here.
Ooh. Thank you for the 250 bits, Dova. So yeah, that's another spicy bean.
No, no, I don't wanna fight you. Go away, dinosaur man.
Alright, what do we got for this one? Let's see. We get a...
You can't make me fight the dinosaurs. I don't wanna.
Ooh, a Syrah.
What? Yeah, okay, you need to see this.
What?
Did you see what just happened?
No.
Okay, the crocodile guy was riding that big sword, and then he fell off, and it came down and chopped him, and he's still standing there like, what?
Huh. I thought that was supposed to be for the bad guys.
He was like ragdolling a little bit on the sword. Ow, that hurt.
You are not John Cena. It's never a private party. You know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
Was it John Cena who has that meme of the video that everybody uses that, are you sure about that? Was that John Cena or who is that?
Are you sure? I don't know what you're talking about with that one.
Yeah, there's like a meme that a lot of people use in videos that I've been seeing online where it's like somebody's face like sticking through something and then he's just like, are you sure about that? Yes? Okay, that is John Cena. Thought so.
Oh, well then I'm not aware of that one. I'm aware
Are you
of a,
sure about that?
I'm aware of a few I'm aware of a few recent memes, but that is not one of them.
Yeah.
One of the
I don't know if it's a recent meme because I see it on like videos that are like several years old, but I just
gotcha.
I just still like it because of the creep factor of it.
I know that a couple of the most recent memes that I'm aware of is one being a guy who made a TikTok video saying stop posting about Among Us, and he's just like screaming into his camera about it, like because he's so annoyed by people constantly posting on Discord about Among Us. And
it's Among Us.
I know, no. It's funny, just because of how annoyed he is. Like I think he was just acting mostly. Like
probably
because at the end he makes like a really terrible pun. And he just screams in the camera.
As you do.
And then people started taking that video and just like applying it to other things. Like stop posting about Donkey Kong or stop posting about Final Fantasy or stop posting about Discord.
Yep.
Like,
It-
they
it's
just
pretty
meme
much-
the heck out of it.
That's just the internet in a nutshell. You say don't do something, and it's going to do the exact opposite.
Yep. I think somebody was just like, stop posting about posting stuff.
And that's when you know it's come full circle.
Yeah. I think my favorite though was stop posting about Donkey Kong. That was my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Understandably so.
I was on a server, right? And all the servers were just banana.
I like it. Looking forward to the 18th of this month, my birthday. Oh, well, early happy birthday to you, Nova.
Happy birthday. Also, I'm being chased by a dinosaur thing. Why are you chasing me?
Well, he wants to give you a warm and fuzzy hug, a flame-induced hug. It's going
Well,
to
he
warm you
can't have
right to your icy soul.
Well, he can't have a hug.
Aw,
It's mine. It's my
it's a
hug.
no-hug zone.
Yeah, no hugging
you-
allowed.
You just claimed ownership of the hug. Gotcha.
Exactly. It's mine. Also,
Yes.
I have a little bit of news that I was just discussing with the Bumblar before the
You're
stream.
getting married.
Yes, and her name is Twitch.
Oh. Well then. That's an odd name.
Yeah, I know. I met her last week.
Hmm.
And then I was like, oh, Twitch, the name of the website? Oh, that's really coincidental.
Wow. It's almost like it was fate that you were a streamer.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. We have new emotes coming at some point. Because
How
we got...
very non-committal of you. You're not ready for this wedding.
Because we have new emote slots. And they are a big one. For one, we have... And first of all, I want to point out, as Foxy just so kindly pointed out, we have the Chester cookie emote done.
Yep.
Pleasure, really.
So it is a subscriber-only emote, so you can use that to your heart's content. Leah did a wonderful job drawing that for us.
Oh yeah, it is an amazing emote. I love it.
Yeah, that is like it is way above and beyond what I was expecting. Like I was expecting something amazing, but it is outstanding. Like really well done, Leah. If you ever see this, like you did an incredible job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sit here and wait, I think.
I have a feeling we're gonna end up commissioning her for other emotes too.
Oh, I have a feeling as well. But we also found out that
You're pregnant.
We also found out that Twitch has given us access to follower emotes.
Follower emotes?
Follower emotes.
What the flip dick is a follower emote? That's a thing.
That is now a thing. So basically, we don't have them ready yet because we still have a lot to think about and a lot to work with here. But basically, soon we will be able to offer you all emotes just for being a follower.
Oh,
So basically,
that's so nice.
we're going to have a lot of emotes.
Yeah, apparently we got a lot of slots to fill, so we may need some ideas from the community.
Yeah, we have 5 slots available for follower emotes. And we had a few ideas, but we're still trying to sort some things out. So, I mean, if anybody has some good ideas for, like, a good follower emote, let us know. We'd love to hear about it. And, like I said before, we also have a 300,000 bit 300,000 bit tier emote now. We actually now have an emote tier higher than Mr. Pig.
Which is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
That's a thing. I apologize in advance, Haru.
I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing. So now we need to decide what could possibly be a higher tier than Mr. Pig.
I suggested just a picture of a grilled cheese.
This is true, because that is synonymous with grill me a cheese. I mean, I'm gonna say I want so desperately for it to be Richard Karn, but for obvious reasons we can't do that.
Yeah.
But you know what? We like Bumbler brought up just having a grilled cheese, and I also thought of the idea of doing the Waidling gnome, for anyone who remembers that character.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, we have a few ideas. Dovis says Gisbert. Gisbert.
I think he probably meant Gilbert.
Oh, like Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah.
That's no
Again,
different from Richard
celebrity.
Karn. Yeah, it's again, we would prefer having permission from them first.
Yeah, we would love to, but legal
Yeah,
stuff because famenicity.
yeah. Again, it's not that we think we would get in trouble for it. I'm pretty sure we wouldn't, but we just don't want to take the chance. We'd rather do it legitimately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, but the good news is we have a lot of material to work with. That's for sure from our past Let's Play videos.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna be digging through some stuff to see if we come up with any ideas. So let us know if you guys have any good ideas for like what you think of 300,000.
Oh no, they're saying
emote should be.
Gisbert as in the character that we made in this game as the emote.
Oh, actually, yeah, we do have an emote for that in our Discord, so we could totally do that.
All right. I have an idea.
Uh-oh. What's the idea?
Should I love our Grep Humpknocker emote.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to set Leah on the cursed task of making a
Oh no.
cartoon version of that.
Oh no. Oh no.
And I just feel like getting a cartoon rendition of Grep Humpknocker and this Oblivion character would potentially be really entertaining. No. Why not? Just because I prefaced it.
Leo would get that picture and just be like, what the hell am I looking at?
Why?
Why do you want me to draw this?
That's exactly why.
I'll mention the idea to her and see what she thinks.
I don't know. I have other ideas in the back of my head. I just wanted to see what chat was going to be like.
Oh, good lord. Out of all these things, you pick this.
Yep.
Hello. You sure gave those damn Daedra what for?
It'd probably be
It makes us all
about
feel
the reaction
better to
I
have
would
someone
expect.
like you around.
Anyway, aid for Bruma.
I've heard that you've closed the Oblivion
Aid
Gate
for Bruma?
outside Anvil. I honor you for your bravery
Since
and
when did
service
Bruma
to
ever
my
need
city.
aid?
With Anvil safe for the moment, I will send some of my best soldiers to bolster the Bruma garrison.
There we go. Yeah, because we were looking
Be
for
seeing you.
some aid for Bruma because they have to get ready for a big boy gate.
Big boy gate.
Yeah, the one with the big siege machine that's going to come through it.
All right. Yeah. That's,
remember that?
Yeah, that's going to be a real pickle they'll have to deal with. Glad
Yep.
we don't have to deal with it.
I mean, we will,
Oh, why
We're
do
the
we have
one-
to deal with it?
because we're the ones who have to go into the gate and close it.
I never signed up for that. What are you talking about?
Well, that's what you signed up for when you were just like, hey, I'm going to co-host this Oblivion stream series. So there
How
you
do
go.
we get off this ride?
You can't. You're glued on now.
Oh. Oh, wow. They straight up glued me here, too. Jeez.
Yeah, no, you're tied to the chair and glued in the seat.
Wow.
Yeah.
They work. They're fast.
Yeah, did you not notice that you were tied up and glued to a chair?
No, that explains the clamps, though.
Yeah, exactly. We've been feeding you food by directly to your mouth for the past few weeks.
Mmm. And here I thought they were just setting up for a set for like a giant hamster cage, but darn.
But yeah, there ain't no getting off this ride no more. Alright, another Oblivion gate. Here we go. This looks like one that I've been to already.
Huzzah!
If only I remember how to deal
that
with
no
it.
good.
Stop tackling me with your big, dumb head. Thank you.
Well, at least they're listening.
They better listen, because I'm getting tired of these damn dinosaurs. Ow.
Well, then stop going back to the Triassic era.
What? I said ow because I was trying to be Michael Jackson.
Ow!
Yep.
Ow! Who?
Just saying Michael Jackson things just with the most generic voice.
Yeah. I mean, it makes it sound like he's part owl.
Oh. Ow. Who?
Why does that work?
It's like Michael Jackson's trying to be an owl. Where am I even going? Oh, there's the big tower thing over there that I need to get to. That's where I need to go.
Oh yeah, I remember this place with all the fire and exploding woozy whatsits.
Yeah, the fires and the explosions and the spider ladies and the crocodile people. You know.
It's a good neighborhood.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
I'd recommend it to my worst enemies.
Yeah, we should move there and be roommates there.
That'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely don't have to worry about winter.
Yeah, because it's always hot. That actually sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Just like a forever Texas summer.
Yeah, no.
I don't want that.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, like I would not wish that upon anyone. That's right. I remember this crap. You gotta go to these other towers and be all like, "Arr." You know what? I wonder if I can make this jump. Yeehaw! Ow! Hey, I made the jump.
Nice. Congratulations.
I was like, fuck going to the other towers. Let's see if we can make this work.
Hey, now you're starting to think like me.
Yep.
Why play the game when you can get around the game?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 I don't want to fight you. Go away. Nope. I'm invisible. You can't see me. I'm dead. I didn't.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I didn't see the big sword traps.
Yeah, that's kind of important to keep an eye out for.
Fine, I'll fight the things. I don't wanna, but I'll fight the things.
Oh, fuck, dude, bringing out the Mr. Rogers. Some beautiful day in the neighborhood. God, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Do you remember Jolly Trolley?
Oh, crying out loud! I don't have much time. I don't have much space, not time, space to fight you. Why am I silenced?
No,
This is
but
terrible.
Typically, people are looking at space and time.
All right, you know what? I'm. Why am I outside? I don't want to be outside. That's not the right place to be.
I'm an introvert. I don't want to be outside.
Leave me alone. I just want
have to.
I just want to get through here and take all your things. Is that so much to ask?
Well, if you put it that way, it is a little bit much to ask, you know? Gotta leave him with something.
No, you can't see me. See, you can't see me.
I simply want to abduct all of your belongings, but leave you with your life.
Exactly.
That's
Is
how you
that
negotiate.
so much to ask? I feel like I'm being the more generous one in this exchange here.
I'm living up my side of the bargain.
Yeah, I'm letting you live. I'm not murdering you. So I feel like I deserve to be let go and just take all your stuff. You know?
Equivalent exchange at its finest.
Imagine if somebody breaks into your house and he's just like, look, I'm just here to steal all of your stuff. And I think I deserve some credit for letting you live.
Yeah. I'm the generous one here.
Yeah, seriously. I am actually the one saying, you know what? I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to take all of your things and leave.
If anything, that makes me the bigger man.
But no, you want to be all like, get out of my house and all that stuff. And I'm just like, what did I do wrong? I just want your stuff.
Yeah, I just want your stuff. I don't want your house. I don't know what you're getting all uppity about.
Yeah, I don't want to kill you or anything. I just want to take all your things. I want to take your computer and your TV and your car and all that stuff. It's not like I want to take your life or anything.
Yeah, who would want that? You can't cash that in anywhere.
Yeah. It's terrible.
Yep.
We closed the door. And now we gotta go tell Mr. Fancy Pants that we did it. But first I gotta fight this thing who's spinning around and around and around and around.
I don't like it when my computer randomly does the Windows disconnect noise.
Uh-oh. What did it disconnect?
I don't know.
I didn't unplug anything. It just randomly went. Baloo.
Yeah,
it-
I don't like that sound either. It's just like, especially when it just does so randomly.
Yeah, because now it's just kind of like, what happened? What Oh, it might have been the thing I had charging, like finished charging.
Oh, so maybe it was like, oh, it's finished charging. We disconnected it for you or something.
Yeah, something like that to save energy. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself.
That's what I believe. And you will believe it with me.
Yep, because that's how belief works.
Exactly.
You know what we need? A clip segment called Bumbler's Greatest Breaks. Ooh, that would be fun.
A pleasure.
It's a pleasure
Could
to
we
meet
do that? Could we do a
Your reputation
entire
precedes you, hero of Kvatch.
intro reel?
You have done my
for,
city a great service by
the streams,
closing
and
the
it's all just
Oblivion
bits
Gate.
of like when the game's
I will
glitched
now
out.
gladly send soldiers to aid in the defense
That's
of
the
Bruma.
only thing that's
Consider it
in the
done.
reel.
Yeah, it's just all just the times that the game has utterly royally fucked up
Goodbye.
because of me and or you.
We could do like just a highlight like moment kind of thing, like in the style that we used to with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just all the times that you've made the game glitch. I probably wouldn't make it as fancy as those other ones because of time constraints, but I could definitely like make it something special.
Yeah.
All right, so did I get aid from everyone? I think I got aid from all the cities.
How many bits was it to add for them to add beans? 250. So any bit donation above 250, we add a spicy bean.
Yep. Oh, well, Haru just gave us 1,500 bits.
Ruh-roh. Yeah, I am running low on beans. I don't know why you're bringing that up, though. Seems like an odd thing to bring up at a time like this. You know?
Also, I don't know, Haru, if you were here earlier, but I have some news for you. There is now soon going to be a 300,000 bit tier emote on this channel. There is now going to be a tier higher than Mr. Pig. What the emote will be, we do not know yet.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was possible to get tiers up that high.
Yep, another higher tier emote. We haven't figured out what it is yet. We have a few ideas, but it's coming.
I still want it to be something stupidly mundane, like a grilled cheese.
Yeah, that's the idea that I'm leaning towards at the moment too. Just the grilled cheese.
All right, let's see. Hiya! Ah, crap! It's a Reaper.
It's always a Reaper.
It's always.
Why?
a
Why is it?
Reaper.
Why is it always a Reaper?
Honestly, I think I may only have one Reaper left in here. Oh,
I'm
no,
ready
wait,
for
two
battle
more.
when you are,
Never mind.
champion. What say you?
It may end up being where we're going to be eating a shit ton of habaneros because there's a bunch of oranges left.
Yeah. Well, wait. The oranges aren't the habanero. The green ones are. Oh
I
no!
suggest our,
Wait, no.
our
I
hero
got that wrong.
Gisbert.
I
Do
got
what?
that. I got that wrong.
What'd you get wrong?
I was like, oh, like the habanero isn't the orange, and I got it wrong. I was thinking of jalapeno.
Yeah, no, that one's green.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're ready for battle. We got aid from pretty much all the cities.
Nice.
So,
I suggest our hero Gisbert here. Yeah, that could work potentially.
all right, let the battle
So
begin.
who would y'all want
So
Leah
be
to
it.
draw? Gisbert
Rumour's
or
fate is in the hands
Grep?
of the gods now. And yours.
I mean, personally, I would say Grep.
Bird, deploy the troops for battle.
As you command, Countess.
All right, well, the battle's about to begin. It's gonna be a battle.
It's like Grep would have to be like really derpy looking, whereas Gisbert he would be like a pissed off emote. Oh, that would actually be a good one. A Super King Dank meme emote.
You Super King Dank meme.
Yeah, just have like where he's just kind of like has like a kind of like just look of just like, you know, his head's kind of tilted to the side. He's just like you know.
Yeah, we could do that, or we could do just like his helmet.
The only problem is like you wouldn't be able to get a lot of definition on the helmet because the color scheme is really similar across it.
Yeah.
I would be worried it wouldn't come across the emote well.
Yeah, and that's fair.
You wouldn't be able to get a lot
the
of emotion
face-
either.
the face-
with the helmet.
But the face would be good though.
Yep. So can I be honest with everybody for a short moment?
And what's that?
I've had something stuck in my head, and there's a song where it's like, I don't know if it's like from like TikTok or the internet or whatever, but there's a song that I think Taylor showed me that was on the TikTok platform, and it is like a lady really, really nicely singing like, "Here comes the boy," and like, you know, it continues on like that. And we saw another video where it started to splice in Red Dead Revolver with like Arthur Morgan, or Red Dead Redemption 2, I can't remember, whichever the one that has Arthur Morgan in it.
That would be the second one, yes.
The second one. But they took in like sound clips of him talking to the dog in, in that game. So it's like, "Here comes the boy."
Here comes the boy.
That's a good boy. I can't unhear it. It's stuck in my head. I need help. Here comes the boy. It won't leave my brain.
Here comes the boy.
I just like the sheer contrast is just so
the
beautiful.
shift, the shift between one tone to the next is what makes it great.
It's so great.
It's the tone shift. That's what makes it beautiful.
Here comes the boy.
I'm also thinking of it like if you took a clip of Kratos saying "boy,"
Yeah.
Just here comes a boy.
Oh, that would work too.
Oh god. All right. Well, we're about to fight a bunch of Oblivion demons.
Oh, lovely.
So we're gonna keep that gate open because we want 3 gates open so that the big one opens up.
Ah, that's how this works, huh?
Will we let the Daedra do to Bruma what they did to Kavach? Will we let them burn our homes? We will let them kill our families? No! We make our stand here, today, for the whole of Cyrodiil. We must
I have a
hold
TikTok
fast
of a guy
until
who
the
sings
two
that song
come
off-key goblin noises.
gate. We must kill whatever
Awesome.
comes out of that gate.
You know,
Soldiers of
I thought
Cyrodiil,
about for a
do
period
you
of time,
stand with
like,
me?
asking if, like, people would want just a TikTok channel for, like, people to post TikToks in our Discord. But I already know it would get, like, filled up and flooded immediately with just Taylor alone.
And this is why I wanted to get the help from all the cities.
Jeez, they're not even getting a chance to leave the portal and they're getting murked. Oh my goodness.
Oh, hey, look, it's another gate that opened up.
Holy moly, that's not even fair. I feel
Yep.
bad for the demons now.
Yeah, we completely outdude them in just sheer numbers. Like, I barely have to do anything. They're just taking care of all of it for me.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Also, we got a new enemy that showed up. This big gray dude here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like a barbarian guy.
Oh, yeah. He kind of reminds me of Akuma.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, wow, he's got a big sword, too.
He's a big dude. Oh, God. Oh, wow, that hit real hard.
Ow!
Yeah! That hurt real bad.
So, yeah, you know about that giant horde of people that were helping you? I think the herd is getting cold a little bit.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I can see why you wanted the help, because that there is a lot of demons. Holy moly.
Ow. Oh, there's the big gate. It's opening. That's a big door.
Oh my god, that thing is huge!
Yep, and we're going in it. Whee!
I will join in with TC to clear that channel. Hell yeah. For Hyrule! I already spammed Leah, Creepy, and So and Haru with them for TikToks. Alright. I mean, I'm not going to lie. TikTok actually has a lot of really good videos.
Yep. I've entered the Great Gate. The Daedric Siege engine is crawling towards the portal. If it exits the gate before I reach the Sigil Stone, all is lost.
Ah, so you're on a timer.
Yep. I have to get the Sigil Stone before the Siege engine gets to the gate.
Gotcha. I do like a good little timed gauntlet.
So yeah, this is... We ain't got no time for fighting dinosaurs and shit.
Yep. Also, I did want to say one more thing real quick before I forget, because I probably will. I have, like, a laundry list of sound effects I want to grab for the stream, and I just have not had time to organize and upload all of them.
Can
Did
we
you
get up,
die,
please?
or
No, he
oh, you got paralyzed.
Yeah, he paralyzed me. Holy shit. Okay, I somehow managed to get out of that.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Luckily,
okay,
we're
I'm
slowly
leaving.
sliding down.
I am leaving, and actually I just realized I need to find a spot to save my game.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll have to redo that entire fight.
Just use the console to kill them all. Unleash the powers of a god.
there ain't no time for fighting.
Aw, why not?
Because there's a big old siege engine that's going to destroy everything. Right
Oh.
there. You see it?
Can we commandeer it?
You see that thing? That's the siege engine.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's
like
big
this.
and nasty.
I don't know how it's supposed to siege anything with a big, like, sphere on the front. It looks like they're trying to drill things with an orange.
Well then, okay. That is an interesting sound effect. Just, it was a bunch of fire spells being launched at me at once, and it was just.
Ah.
All right, I have 12 minutes to close the gate. So 12 minutes before the big siege engine is all like, "Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna destroy everything."
Yeah, we're not gonna need that much time. We got this. We know what we're doing. We're professionals.
Yeah, we've been doing. Oh God!
So much
God.
for being professionals.
Good Lord, everything is like hitting me for ridiculous damage.
Well, I mean, you are a wimpy little fire vulnerable, like, dude bro of the,
Yeah, but it's
Elven
never
race.
hit this hard.
Well, maybe they kicked it up a notch. This is, what, like, the main quest line? Oh, hi, Boomer.
You have your treat ball. Are you trying to tell me something? Do you want treats in your treat ball? Is that what it is? You want treats in your treat ball? You got brushed out today, so you're all fluffy.
I am not willing to fight you. Go away.
Why not? What if they want to throw down? That's probably why they came here.
Alright, I need to open the gate.
Alright, chat, for 10 bits, I will abandon the stream and go get treats for my dog.
Wow. What a way to chill for bits.
I have no shame. I'm just joking. But I'm totally...
No! Stop it, dinosaur! Stop it!
Another idea for an emote would be that lizard guy. I'm not dead. Oh yeah, that could work.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, that's easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, open. Alright.
We need a TC emote.
We do. We have heads of everybody except her.
Yeah, I don't know if she would want like a TC like head emote though. But the only other thing I can think of is like 90% of her quotes deal with the word ass. And I don't know if that's necessarily terms of service applicable.
It's literally, the emote is literally just the word ass.
An emote for you. Let's do another dog. Alright, you heard her, chat. We need a TC for Sona.
TC persona.
She shot me a glare. Oh god, that look you shot me was great.
Yeah, that is definitely worthy of a TC glare. Just like, what?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, peach. That works. I like that idea. I can understand how it's hard to tell the difference. What? Is Boomer just rubbing up against everything like a cat right now?
What Boomer do?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because she got groomed, and now she looks more like a poodle than a Great Pyr. But she probably lost like 20 pounds of fur. But yeah, she's been like rubbing up against like the textured walls and stuff as her fur's like growing back in. So she is all about the deep like fur pets right now.
It's like, oh, please scratch me. Oh, please.
Yep. Ooh, can we do that for one of the follower emotes? It's like a hand that's about to slap somebody, and then that way we can put it in conjunction with like other emotes next to it.
Just a
Yeah.
slappy hand.
Yeah, TC's got the hand slap. Yeah. Or the BS slap. There we go. Yes.
Yeah, that fits with
There we
DC
go.
perfectly.
That's the direction I think we need to think of. Is we need to have like combo emotes. Yeah, ones that can work with other emotes.
Yep. Also, we closed the gate.
Nice. That didn't take long.
That's because I ran through everything.
Oh, well, I mean, we are an illusionist. That's what we do. We don't fight. We flee in the direction of progress.
Oh!
I want that on a t-shirt now.
I reached the Great Sigil Stone and closed the gate. The Battle Bruma is won now. Give the Sigil Stone to the big freaking siege engine is like hanging out on the battlefield now. Like it had just come out before we closed the gate.
Oh wow, yeah. So we like split it in half or something.
Yeah, we closed it to where like it kind of split it and made it non-functional.
Nice. That's even better.
We won a great victory here today.
Nos
We
can
now
never run
have the
away. His
means
rogue
to recover
tendencies.
the Amulet of Kings from Manka Cameron. But we need to act quickly. Cameron will not take long to recognize his danger. Remember, the portal closes behind you. Anything you need, carry it with you. I'll have the ritual ready in the Great Hall when you arrive. Farewell.
Alrighty.
Farewell, my friend.
So now we have everything we need for the ritual to open that portal we've been trying to open for a while now.
Oh right, all of this was just so we could open that one portal. I completely forgot about that.
Yep, that is the reason we've been doing all of this. It's just so we can open a portal to go after Mankar Cameron and be all like, hey, give me the
What's up?
amulet back. It's mine.
Just, hey, you suck.
Now give me your necklace. It's mine. You can't have it.
I call dibs.
Yeah. You can't have that necklace. Buy your own. But this one's special. It's for kings. Well, too bad.
Now, I'm the only king around here.
Buy a replica.
At your local mini mart.
But it's worth so much less. Too bad.
Not my problem.
The fact of the matter is, it's not yours.
Hey, you're just another cog in the machine. The machine that earns me money.
Money. Money, money this, money, money that.
Congratulations
Something
on your
about
victory,
profits
sir.
and being an ass.
Fat. Alright, let me save my game again.
Uh-oh, it did it again.
Well, what happened?
It just randomly played the disconnect noise, and I have no idea what has also disconnected now.
Alrighty.
Why you do this?
I have everything in place for the ritual. I'll open the portal whenever you're ready. I don't know what you'll find in Cameron's paradise. I do know the portal I create through the Mysterium Xarxes ritual will close behind you. You'll have to find another way back. I believe that Manka Cameron acts as the anchor for paradise, just as a sigil stone anchors an Oblivion gate in place. Kill Manka Cameron, and you will unmake his paradise. Shall I open the portal to paradise? Are you ready?
So we have to go in there, and in order for us to get out of paradise, we have to kill Mankar Cameron, because he's the anchor to that realm, just kind of like the sigil stones have been like the anchors to Oblivion gates.
Ah.
So we kill him, it'll unmake paradise, and we'll be able to leave.
Well, that sounds handy.
Alright, let's open the portal.
Farewell, my friend. Our fate is in your hands. Bring back the Amulet of Kings. Brace yourself.
Alright, let's open the portal. In we go. Arrived in Cameron's paradise, the portal closed behind me. I must find Mankar Cameron, kill him, and recover the Amulet of Kings.
Beginning to think we might not be a nice person.
I mean, he's trying to, you know, revive a horrible demon lord. And...
So, the cat's paw of the Septims arrives at last. You didn't think you could take me unawares here, of all places.
Bumbler, did you go
paradise
back to
that I
Kinolag
created.
Denzel in version 6.6 of Relics of Pyro?
Look now
I know I
on my
have. I don't know if
paradise.
Nasta has, though.
Gaia Alata in the old tongue, a vision of the past and the future.
Yep, Mankar Cameron knows we're here.
Oh.
He's talking to us. He's all like, hey, how's it going?
What's up? It's been a while since I've had visitors. How you doing? You want some pizza?
I can order out. Oh, wait, there's no pizza here.
Darn.
Deal with it. Oh, hello.
You? How can you be here? No matter. You are too late to stop Lord Dagon's victory. Soon we will return to Tamriel to rule over it as lords. While you will remain here in the Eternal Garden forever. Gaia Alata is the master's name for this place. We usually just call it Paradise. This is the Savage Garden. At the top of that mountain lies the Terrace of Dawn, which leads up to Mankar Cameron's palace, Carrick a Gaelor. Beneath the mountain lies the Forbidden Grotto, the only way out of the Savage Garden.
So I guess this is one of the cultists that we killed at some point.
Oh.
Yep, because she was just like, how are you here?
The Forbidden Grotto is the only way out of the Savage
Yeah, that's
Garden.
not odd at all.
Those who earn the Master's favor are given the bands of the Chosen and allowed to leave the garden. We have all died in the Master's service. Here in Gaia Alata, we are immortal and wait to return to Tamriel after Lord Dagon's final victory.
The bands of the chosen.
Those favored by the Master to wear the bands may enter the Forbidden Grotto and leave this savage garden forever. The Master will soon deal with you.
Well, I mean, at least you know that you can't deal with me since I killed you. So.
That's a lovely way of looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we gotta go find Mankar Cameron. It sounds like we have to go into a place
Behold
called
the savage
Forbidden
garden, where my
Grotto.
disciples are tempered for a higher destiny.
Why is it?
To rule over Tamriel Reborn. If you are truly the hero of destiny, as I hope, the garden will not hold you for long.
Why does it feel like they just
Lift
went
your
up
eyes
to this
to
VA and
Kairek
say, you're
Agaya,
just going to
my
spew a bunch of
seat at
verbal
the
BS
pinnacle
with
of
many,
paradise.
many place
I shall
names thrown in.
await you.
Enjoy. Yeah, I can understand that. About to get hot under the collar. I don't know. It looks like things are pretty cool ahead of us. Never mind. We killed it.
Yep. No, he was super cool until we murdered him.
Let's get this over with.
Why are you fighting the Daedric demons?
I don't know,
I
for
thought you
fun.
were on their side.
Maybe they got bored.
I'm bored being immortal. I need something to do with myself.
The afterlife sucks. There's nothing to do.
At least with this, I have something to fight.
I just want to punch something. Hey, Wolf.
Hello, Wolf.
How are things going on the other side of the world? Oh, hi, Boomer. You still want that treat ball? No? You just want pets? Okay, I'll give you pets. I can watch the stream one-handed.
Oh, hey, look, she's dead.
Aww.
She'll get back up eventually.
Oh, really? Are they important?
She's immortal.
Oh.
She won't actually get back up, but like from a canonical standpoint, she's immortal. So she's not
so
actually dead.
She'll just kind of pop up with like a new body or something.
Yep. She's like, oh, hello, I'm back again.
What's up?
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, there's something I forgot to do before coming here.
And what's that?
I forgot to sleep.
That is important.
Yep. We actually have a level up. Well, I might find a bedroll at some point while I'm here. I don't think I will, but I might.
How awesome would that be, though? Slumber party in the afterlife.
Oh, hey, it's another cultist. He's down.
So much for being immortal. Beginning to think they might have been
Dang it.
lying about that
Stop
little bit.
missing him. There we go. He's Iceman. Kill the Iceman with fire. Alright, so where am I? Where do I have to go? Right or left? Oh, hello, it's a deer. I will say that this place is quite pretty.
It really is.
It is a pleasant looking place. It's a shame that it was made off of, you know, such horrible circumstances.
Yeah. But, you know, sometimes you have to do something horrible to make something beautiful.
Oh, yeah, this guy wants to come up and talk to me. Can you get? Oh, God.
You
What? Oh, God.
destroyed the Sigil Tower at Gonona.
Apart from being
My
locked
kin
down, things are sort of
say
warming up for
you
a few
fought
days.
well.
Nice. Oh, that's right, because, yeah, you're starting to head into your hot time of the year. You guys in lockdown still?
Our
You're still in lockdown?
clan
Jesus.
sacked your city of Kavach. A trifling task fit for scamps. Your swift
guess there are
retribution
differences around the
earned
world
you
about how
much
people are
respect
handling it.
among my people. We had not expected that a mortal would act with such resolution and honor. It is no dishonor for us to speak.
I seek Mankar Cameron.
You speak directly,
I
like
seek
one of my
Mandar.
people almost. I'm glad I did not kill you immediately.
What do you want, then?
There is but one
Can we take a
way
moment
out
to
of the
talk
garden.
about their hair?
I guard that path. You will travel that path, and it will bring me honor to defeat you. But you shamed my kin at Gonona. To bring you into my service, that would also bring me honor. So I offer you a choice. Would you confront me in battle, or offer me service?
Yeah. So now that he's done talking, if you want to talk about the hair, go ahead.
Did they spill, like, oil or, like, really shiny pudding? Like, chocolate pudding that's super shiny, like, on their head and call it a day? Like,
Yeah.
There's these random clumps that are just, like, coming off that, like, that's not how hair works. It's, why is it so thick?
I made it that way. It's how I like it. I
It's
like
like
to, I like to fill it with oil and make it thick.
It's like he was trying to do like the dreadlocks look himself, and he couldn't see what he was doing.
I couldn't find anyone to help me with it, so I just tried to do it in the mirror.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do it myself.
Unfortunately, it kind of went sour for me, so this was kind of the result.
Yeah, this is what I got.
What do you think? It looks terrible, doesn't it? At least I tried. All right,
You know, that's the important thing.
so he's asking us. he guards the path to the Forbidden Grotto, which is where we gotta go to proceed to Menkar Cameron.
Okay.
But he is not like willing to just charge into battle just yet. He's actually offering a choice. Like, would you fight me for the chance to get into the Forbidden Grotto, or would you provide me a service and then I'll grant you access?
Ah.
So what do you think?
I mean, I think we could probably take him in a fight, but I would also be curious to see what kind of service they would want.
All right, you know what? Let's choose service.
An intriguing choice.
I'm not gonna lie, I am
And
curious.
I have a task in mind that will test your wit and your loyalty. The rabble of the Savage Garden have imprisoned the Zivilai Anaxes. I consider his humiliation a fitting punishment. However, his shame attaches to me, and though the matter is too small for my attention, it is not too small for one of my servants. Free Zivilai Anaxes, and I shall reward you with the key to the Forbidden Grotto, the bands of the Chosen.
Free the Zivilai?
Menkar Cameron's chattels, the unmortals that swarm here in the Savage Garden, their proper role is to test themselves in unceasing combat. But, being no true immortals, they are without honor or courage, and shy from battle. However, by some trick, they trapped one of my agents, the Zivilai Anaxes, in a cave. They show initiative, and Anaxes doubtless deserves humiliation. But I cannot permit this to continue. Do me this service of freeing Anaxes, and I will reward you with the bands of the Chosen and passage
Okay.
to the Forbidden Grotto.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
not that unreasonable of a request.
Yeah, it's not too unreasonable.
Menkar Cameron's
I need you
chattels
to go save my
trapped the
demon.
Zivilai Anaxes in a cave. Free Anaxes.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much just repeating what he already said. Oh, hello!
Well then.
Hey, I hear you guys talking. Anyway, you want to do a battle? It'll be fun.
You want to throw down? It's kind of a thing we do here.
Yeah. I mean, he was literally just talking about it. Remember, he was just like, hey, everybody here just fights each other.
Yeah, that unending, ceaseless battle. That's me.
I'm part of the problem.
I don't want to be the solution, so I'm part of the problem.
Alright, so we gotta go find this cave that they trapped him in and basically let him go.
That seems easy enough.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. Looks like this is the cave, I think.
We did it.
What news from Tamriel?
Congratulations,
I hear the
everyone.
war's going
Pat
badly.
yourselves on the back. We did it.
There are some new arrivals here that were caught in the fall.
It won't
Are you here to end this nightmare and free us all from the Savage Garden?
Ooh, okay, interesting question.
Uh-huh.
He's trapped at the back of the cave. It took us weeks to prepare the trap, and he killed us many times before we finally succeeded. The lesser creatures of the Eternal Garden still torment us, but Anaxes was the worst. He toyed with us, prolonging our deaths for his pleasure. You must not release him, for pity's sake! Everyone here died in the Master's service. As the Master promised, we are now immortal, like the Daedra. But our life here is a nightmare. The creatures of the garden torment us endlessly. When they kill us, we are soon reborn, and the cycle begins again. No one has yet found a way to leave the garden except those few given the bands of the Chosen and allowed to enter the Forbidden Grotto.
So pretty much this guy was one of the cultists who followed the Mythic Dawn back in Tamriel. And he's like one of the people who regrets it at this point because he's like, well, yeah, we're immortal now, but the life here is a nightmare because they just torture us and they keep killing us over and over and over.
Oh, so they're stuck in a hell loop.
Yep, pretty much. So he's trying to ask us not to let Xerxes go.
Leave me in peace.
That causes a bit of a problem, you know?
Yep. So that trap right there is where he's at, and we could easily free him right now, and that'll get us access to the Forbidden Grotto. But these guys are going to start getting tortured.
Well, I mean, they are cultists.
They did kind of ask for it.
Yeah, they drank the Kool-Aid.
They did. They
And
did drink
sometimes
the
the-
Kool-Aid.
Sometimes the Kool-Aid doesn't have sugar.
And you know what? Let's look at it this way. It won't be long before this entire realm doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, see? They won't even miss
Yeah. See? Exactly. They'll only have to be tortured for a little while longer.
it. And then they'll cease to exist.
It's terrible. All right, let's let them go.
Stop! Don't! No! Get away from there!
All right, he's free.
Yay! Torture for everyone. Guy who keeps getting his liver plucked out. Oh,
Who are you talking about?
Was it Prometheus?
Prometheus?
I think it was Prometheus.
What about Prometheus?
The guy who went up to Mount Olympus and stole fire from the gods and gave it to man. And so they chained him to a rock, and the curse that Zeus put on him was an eagle would eat out his liver every day.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, yeah. I imagine it really, really sucks.
Yeah, that sounds like just a, just endless cycle of horrible torture.
Yeah, that was the point, because it stole the sacred fire from the gods.
From the gods.
Yep. You don't do that. You don't take the gods' toys.
Alright, so this is where
They're
he's
very
going
fond
to
of their toys. Yeah. You're welcome, Wolf. My random, nonsensical memory has successfully contributed for once.
Alright, where's this guy at? The guy who's just like, hey, go free my friend.
Like, as much as that sucks, like, he kind of, like, brought that on
Yeah.
himself. One of the most tragic Greek, like, mythological creatures, in my opinion, is actually the Minotaur.
Yeah.
Because, like, the Minotaur didn't ask for any of that
Anaxes
shit.
is free.
Like,
Order is restored to the Savage
he
Garden.
came around because of a
You
whole
have
bunch of other
served
things,
me
and then
well.
got screwed over in the end.
In return for your service, I will give you the key to the Forbidden Grotto, if you still wish it.
Alright, give me the key.
No.
Take these bands of the Chosen then. Wear them,
earned it.
or you cannot enter the Forbidden Grotto, the only way out of the Eternal Garden. Honor and pride bids me tell you, none can escape the Forbidden Grotto. There, you will be the charge of my kinsmen, or they.
Wow, so that's the catch with going into the Forbidden Grotto, is that once you get in, you can't leave.
Oh, well, that already sounds like this realm in a nutshell anyway, so what's the problem?
It sounds like he was just like, there you'll be with my kinsman Orthe, so this sounds to me like it might be a torture chamber.
Ah.
The bands of the Chosen glow red briefly as they lock around your wrists. Well, they can't be removed.
Yay! I do like
Lovely.
new jewelry.
Lovely. All right.
How
We
little
got
you
some new
understand.
bling, everybody.
You cannot stop Lord Dagon.
I'm going in.
And now you will regret being a high elf. We have not once regret the decision of being somebody that is highly flammable.
Oh, I just remembered what these Bands of the Chosen do.
What's that?
They apply an additional 50% weakness to fire. And if you have not already noticed, our character looks like he's covered in oil.
Yep.
So he's really weak to fire right now.
Yep. 97% of Greek mythology exists because Zeus fucked something and or someone. Yeah, that's true. Actually, I think Medusa was cursed, was Aphrodite, not Hera. Because I think Medusa was cursed because she thought her beauty
The
is
principalities
even
have
greater
sparkled
than
as gems in the black
the
reaches
gods
of
and
Oblivion
goddesses.
since the
And
first morning.
Aphrodite was like, I ain't going to hear that
Many
shit.
are their
And then she
names
cursed
and the
Medusa
names
to
of
where
their
her,
masters.
she'd be
The
horribly
cold harbour
malformed
of
with
Meridian,
the shape of the Gorgon, and
Periote's
then
quagmire,
her just
the
looking
10 moon
at
shadows
another
of
mortal
Mephala
would,
and
petrify them, so nobody
and
would ever
Dawn's
be able
beauty,
to
the
look at
princedom
her
of
again.
Lorcan.
You wear the bands, but you're no prisoner. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, hello. I'm just gonna
Guess
tell
what's
him like
all
it is.
around
I'm
this
here to
area?
I'm here to kill
Fire.
Minkar Cameron.
Can you really do it? Can you bring this eternal nightmare to an end? Can you defeat Mankar Cameron and free all the souls of the poor fools who followed him?
Something else.
Listen,
I know Hera
I
did
can
curse
help you.
something Zeus
You
had
need my
fun
help
with.
if
Yes.
you are ever to leave the Forbidden Grotto.
Oh, okay. So this cultist is actually offering to help us get out.
Yeah, it was the girl that turned into the cow. And they want to help us?
Yeah, this cultist is actually offering to help us.
Huh. Cool.
I was one of Mankar Cameron's
convenient.
chief lieutenants. I helped plan the Emperor's assassination. I opened the Great Gate at Kvatch. We were the chosen. We saw more clearly than ordinary mortals. We would destroy the world and remake it. Mankar Cameron was our leader, our
Here we
teacher,
go.
our master. He had the secret knowledge. He dealt with
I actually
Mehrunes
found an
Dagon
article
as an
about
equal.
all of Hera's acts of revenge. If anybody's curious, I can go through it real quick.
I was at the sack of Kvatch. They had no chance. We took them by surprise, and we carried
So
the
is
walls
this towards
in the
the
first
end game?
assault.
Yeah.
But they fought on anyway, desperately. They seemed to think this decadent,
I'll wait till he's done with the
mundane world
dialogue.
of theirs was worth defending. I was slain after the battle was over. 3 townsfolk hiding in the cellar attacked me when I entered their house, hunting down survivors. They tore me to pieces, although I have no doubt they were immediately killed by my companions. I've had plenty of time to ponder my deeds since I came here. Ponder and regret. An eternity of regret. For my weakness, the Master sent me here to torture my former comrades who showed similar ingratitude for his gift of eternal life.
So basically, here's what's going on. So this guy was actually at the sack of Kvatch. Like he was the one who opened.
Oh, wow.
He was the one who opened the Great Gate there, and sent out the siege engine to wipe it out. And he was also the one who planned the Emperor's assassination.
Damn.
So this guy is really up there in the high ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult, and he's offering to help us.
So you're saying he's a big brain.
Basically what he's saying is that after he's come to arrive at Mankar Cameron's paradise and see what Cameron's doing to everyone, he now completely regrets everything that he's ever done.
Damn.
And he wants to try and atone for it.
That's a hell of a 360.
Yep. Like, basically, it's just the paradise that he was promised was the complete opposite of what he thought it would be. So now he, like, realizes the horrible things that he's been following.
Yep. Well, that's what it gets whenever you make assumptions. You make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah. How can you help me?
No one wearing the bands of the Chosen can leave this grotto. The doors will not open, and there is no other way out. I can remove them, but I will need time. The Dremora Overseer will be here any minute to check up on me. You need to play along until he leaves. Just act like a prisoner, and do as I say. Once Orthe leaves, we can find a quiet spot to remove these bands.
Ah.
So this is a plan where we're going to have to trust him. Which he brings up a good point. Like, there's no way out of this place if you're wearing the bands, and the bands can't be removed. But he can remove them.
Yeah.
But he's the only one who can remove them.
Well, sounds like we're kind of stuck, so...
Yep, he's our only shot.
Good. Follow me, and don't worry. You can trust me.
I guess we'll find out if we can trust you.
You can trust me. Alright, so before the other guy shows up real quick, one of the things that Hera did for revenge, Hercules was the son of Zeus and was also the son of the mortal woman Alcmene, or Alcmene. When Hera learned of Hercules' existence, she did what she could to make his life miserable, one of which was making him go insane, which later led to the death of his wife and children. Although this act was the result of Hera's jealous nature, Hercules was so guilt-ridden he performed his famous 12 labors as penance for what he had done. That sucks. Also, that led to the infamous thing to where Hercules actually went down to hell, found his wife, and brought her back, and beat up Cerberus along the way. And that's kind of what inspired the infamous Hercules Disney movie, whenever he went down and saved Meg.
Yeah. Because that's what the whole climax of the movie is.
Yep.
Shit.
Yes. You understand.
Dialogue yet, or okay?
Tamriel is just one more Daedric realm of Oblivion. Long since
this is terrible. We got multiple things being said in our ears at once.
Lord Dagon cannot invade Tamriel, his birthright. He comes to liberate the occupied lands.
This is not one of Menkar Cameron's chattels from the garden.
Okay, there we go.
Who is he?
Nothing escapes your vigilance, Kinri. Cathatet wondered as well. This is why he sent him for questioning.
Well, carry on.
Of course, Kinri. Prisoner, get in the cage.
Don't put us in lava. We're 100% weak to fire.
Yay, lava. Whee!
I don't like this. We're 100% weak to fire.
Oh. Ooh, ah, it burns. Ow. Oh, hey, he left.
There's no way for me to cross, but the Master's immortality
Convenient.
does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can.
Alright, said to meet him deeper in the caves. Alright. Well, I think he kind of earned our trust. He had every opportunity to just burn us right there.
Yep. Hey, so maybe he is actually a good guy.
Yeah, maybe he
Goron
actually
spa
is here to
treatment.
help us
Yeah.
out.
Everybody loves a good Goron spa treatment.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me.
Yeah, this guy's kind of... Oh, wow, actually, he made it past him. I thought he was going to block the entire thing.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. There we go.
Nobody's cut off their fingers to remove the bands, you know? That would potentially work, and I mean, they're immortal, though, so... It's on the wrists? Ow. Well, I mean, you don't need your hands, you're immortal. I don't know, if you're immortal, they might just grow back.
That depends on what kind of immortality we're talking about.
Right.
Like, if you just come back in the exact same body, that, I mean...
Yeah.
You kind of lost your hands.
Let's see, Hera 2.0. For Alcmene, Hera actually made Alcmene's pregnancy so difficult that it delayed Hercules' birth so that his cousin would be the next in line for the throne of Tyrene. Let's see what else we got in this list. Leto, who is also a goddess, had an affair with Zeus. Oh no. As a result of this union, both Apollo and Artemis were born. When Hera learned that Leto was pregnant with Apollo, she cursed Leto to walk the earth for months before she finally settled in Delos to give birth. Huh, I did not know that. Let's see. Oh, I know this one. Paris. She had a vengeful side in the Trojan War. As legend has it, Hera never forgave Paris for choosing Aphrodite as the most beautiful of all the goddesses. Her schemes are thought to be one of the reasons why the fabled city of Troy ultimately fell. All because some mortal said Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty, was more beautiful than Hera.
There, you're not a prisoner of the Forbidden Grotto any longer. Let me come with you. Let me help you kill Mankar Cameron. I am not without power.
Okay, he removed the bands, and he held up as part of the bargain. He actually wants to help us kill Mankar Cameron.
Cool.
All right, let's get his help.
I am no match for Mankar Cameron, but perhaps together we can find a way to defeat him. Lead on.
Well done, champion. Your progress is swift and sure.
Paris was in a Hobson's choice scenario. Oh yeah, no matter who they picked, they were screwed.
You think I mock you?
Because both of the goddesses were very
in your coming,
vain and
I
vengeful.
hear the footsteps of fate.
Just had an idea. Lie to the gods that
You
you
are
are
the
also
last
a god of
defender
creativity
of
and you play a
decadent
D&D
Tamriel.
game with the gods. You know what?
I am
like
the
that
midwife
idea.
of the Mythic Dawn, Tamriel Reborn. I welcome you.
I'm the midwife.
Truly are
Mythic
the
Dawn.
agent.
What?
I tire of the self-styled heroes.
Who's saying this?
This is Mankar Cameron. He's speaking in our head.
That's why I was just like, what the hell is going on? Who's talking about midwives?
Yeah, that's him talking to, like, he's been talking to us the entire time, like, kind of mocking us.
Yeah. Let's see. Another famous story that talked about Hera's wrath involved Echo, a forest nymph. The nymphs were a favorite among Zeus, and he often visited them when he visited Earth. Hera suspected that Zeus was unfaithful to her with the nymphs, and came to Earth to exact her revenge. She cursed Echo to only speak the last few words that were directly spoken to her. Hence the name. That's kind of an ironic curse. And then Lo, I think, was... Yeah,
Okay,
this was the one that was
I just
turned
want
into a cow.
I just want to point this out real quick.
Yeah.
There's somebody being tortured in the lava here, and what we're hearing is just the regular grunts of somebody getting hurt. Just
That's great. That's amazing. Also, why are those guys just standing around?
Because I'm invisible and they can't see me.
Oh, right. I forgot we had that.
Yep, we have that ability.
Yeah. So, Lo was another of Zeus's marital love interests, and she was the one that got cursed by Hera to turn into a cow. And she was forced to leave her father's house, and she wandered around until she eventually reached Egypt, where the curse was lifted. So yeah, Hera's done a bunch of crazy stuff.
And is this the exit?
Our friend fell in the lava? What, he did?
No,
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he came back to life. He's fine.
He teleported. He's immortal.
Yeah, he's immortal. He's fine.
Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Yeah.
All right. Well, time to go. Oh. Hello.
You did not expect to see me again, did you? You have no grasp of the power that my father has at his command. You think you can stop us? Soon Mehrunes Dagon will walk upon Tamriel for the first time since the Mythic Age, and our victory will be complete. Come. My father is waiting to welcome you to Karak Agayalor.
Well, I mean, I kind of, killed you.
Yeah. I'll do it again too. I don't care if you're immortal.
Yeah. Would you like me to do it again?
What if Loki was the one that kept getting Zeus into trouble? Ah, if only. Unfortunately, those are different mythoses.
Oh, there he is, Mankar Cameron.
I don't think there is a god of, like, trickery in the Greek pantheon. Then again, all of the Greek gods fuck with each other.
I have waited a long time for you, champion of old Tamriel. You were the last gasp of a dying age. You breathe the stale air of false hope. How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The walls between our worlds are crumbling. The mythic dawn grows nearer with every rift in the firmament. Soon, very soon, the lines now blurred will be erased. Tamriel and Oblivion rejoined, the mythic age reborn. Lord Dagon shall walk Tamriel again. The world shall be remade. The new age shall rise from the ashes of the old. My vision shall be realized. Weakness will be purged from the world, and mortal and immortal alike purified in the refiner's
Yeah. You ready to fight yet?
My long duel
yeah.
is
Can I
over,
beat you up already?
and I have the mastery. The Emperor is dead. The Amulet of Kings is mine.
Doing a whole lot of talking,
And the last
not a whole
defender
lot of
the last
dying.
ragged septim stands before me, in the heart of my power. Let us see who at last has proved the stronger.
Time to kill him.
Yay!
I will present your soul to my father.
Really? You're sending them after me? I killed them once before. I can easily do it again.
Yeah, but maybe they aren't even stronger. They're here. Oh, well, one fell over. They're all tuckered out. He's just standing there just like, huh. Ow! He hurts.
Yeah. He does hurt.
He's got the mini mucho damage package.
I need more HP.
That would be convenient.
Oh, he silenced me. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
All right, they come back because they're immortal.
Oh, well, that's just annoying.
Well, this might be a problem.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This might be a problem.
So, wait, how do you kill them if
What?
they come at the back? Uh-oh.
Game crashed.
Well, that's about to be expected.
Oh, Oblivion.
You're so silly.
Alright, let's try that again.
With gusto this time.
Oh, there's gonna be gusto.
I have waited.
Yeah, let's fight.
Just not even giving him a chance to give him a spiel or anything.
Nope. I don't give no two shits about what he has to say. He's the bad guy.
Yeah, luckily it did save. So, what, do you have to take them all down at the same time? Or like,
I just have to kill Cameron.
Oh, okay.
As long as he's dead, everything's fine. But the problem is he's hard.
Right. Well, I mean, if you wait long enough, you may have to go see a doctor about it.
God, this is gonna be a hard fight. It's gonna be a hard fight.
Sad.
What did
I
chat
don't think
do?
Nasada realized what I did.
I don't know what you did. What did you do?
It's along the lines of something you said about what him being.
What, him being dead?
No, you said him being hard.
Oh, yeah, he is quite hard, isn't he?
Yeah, that's why I said if you wait long enough, he might have to go see his doctor about it.
I completely missed it. I was wrapped up in the fight. Alright. Fortify willpower.
Hey, you don't need willpower where we're going. We're in the immortal afterlife. Sweet innocent Nasada. Yep.
But I want spell absorption. I want everything.
Give me all.
It was a long time for you, champion of old. You know better than the others. Don't fight, Joshi.
You are weak, like the gods you praise.
Lord. I'm at a loss here. This is a hard fight.
Yeah, this might be a little bit out of our pay grade, champ. There's gotta be a way to succeed, though.
Yeah, there is. It's just hard. Very,
It's just
very hard.
finding it. Maybe if we roll a new character and not be vulnerable to fire.
Actually, they're mainly using a lot of lightning spells.
Oh, well then, perfect. All we need is rubber underpants.
I do have resist shot.
There you go. That'll probably work, right?
Maybe, we'll see. What kind of staff am I using?
Man.
Fire damage 20 points for 15 seconds. Oh, that's right. And then weakness to fire 100% for 2 seconds. That's right. I remember. So this has 31 uses. So we'll try and use the staff as well and see if that makes any kind of a difference.
Okay. I'm game if you're game. You game?
Waited a long time for you.
Game.
Game. Actually, this works really well.
Yeah, there you go.
It explodes all around him.
Yeah, who needs to target your enemies when you can just blow up anything in a general vicinity? Oop, health getting low.
I know, I noticed.
Yeah, the problem is also that one asshole with the sword chasing you.
Yeah, and I am very squishy when it comes to swords.
Yeah.
I need more potions, though. I need.
You need the potion seller.
Yes, I need the potion seller.
Potion seller. I require your strongest potion. I haven't thought of that in a while. What do you think his rates are for those potions? Or does anybody even know because they can't handle them?
I was so close to killing him!
Aww.
But this strategy is working. Like, just using, like, an AoE explosion on him is working.
Time for you.
Okay. So all we have to do is now mix it. Like Pokemon. Just shout at him. Just die! If only it worked that way. It would be nice though.
Alright, potions. I have them, and I'm using them. Spell absorption. There we go.
Hey, there we go. That might work.
Father will never be beaten by the light.
Ah, I was so close to beating him again.
Oh,
I'm getting really, really close.
it's right on the little
I have
tippy
waited
tip.
a long time for you.
Just needed
Champion
one
of
little
old
extra oomph more. You would have got him.
Ah!
Yeah, it doesn't help that he just was like in that little tiny alcove in the corner, just hiding. Oh, health, 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 health.
I know, I noticed.
Did you set yourself on
I
fire?
have waited a long time for you, champion of
I did.
old.
Ah, that explains it. I was wondering how you like got shredded so quick.
Came for the amulet?
My main goal is to blow myself up.
Damn it!
Oh my god, what hit you from half health?
I have no idea.
Dear lord.
I told you, man, this place is ridiculous.
Whatever that was a brutal hit. Oh my god. Feels like Groundhog Day now. Yeah, well, I mean, it's all a bunch of immortals, you know, constantly coming back and living and dying and living and dying and dying and living. It's a war of attrition. Yep.
It really is.
I have waited a long time for you, champion of old. I welcome the contest.
Oh my god, his spells do so much damage. This is ridiculous.
One could even say
I have waited a
ridiculous.
long time for you, champion of old.
But that would be silly. Why would we say that? Oh, he was so close.
Lord Dagon will
Can he heal?
I welcome the contest.
God, I can't heal fast enough.
Yep. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm not able to heal fast enough with how much damage they're dealing. Hang on a second. Let me see if I have a better healing spell.
Yeah, that might have been something nice to work on before we got in here. So we're a little bit stuck now, you know.
Okay, we have a heal major wounds. That actually will help a lot.
Oh, there you go. That might help.
Yeah, because we've been using heal minor wounds to try and save MP, but let's try and do this.
Yep.
But first I'm going to do that. I'll make a new save. Hey, how's it going?
What's
I
up?
have waited a long time for you, champion of old.
Well, I didn't even have a chance to try heal major wounds. I'm already dead.
Jeez.
I have waited a long time for you, champion of old.
I've fought much time beyond fear.
At this point, I'm using my MP purely for healing.
Right.
Because, like, just how much damage they're
Your
doing.
strength against me, mortal.
Dagon will walk.
I'm trying to think of, like, if there's anything else we could do to, like,
Oh my god.
tip the odds in your favor more. But they're just blasting you with
I have waited a long
that one fire spell, and it's just
champion of old.
shredding you.
Like, before they were just using lightning spells, and that was actually working better for me. But they've started using fire spells.
Right.
And that's what's hurting me. Like, I keep getting so close to killing them.
Yeah, you just don't have enough toughness to trade blows with them. So I'm just we don't have any other potions to. Oh, potion of insulation. Does that work?
Crap. Potion of what?
Insulation.
Okay, actually, yeah, we can take more potions now because the other ones were off.
Yeah, resist fire 40%. That would be useful.
Yeah, well, the reason why I wasn't able to do it before is because there's a limit to how many effects you can have at once.
Right.
So that's why I wasn't drinking them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with that for now. Good God.
And then Skyrim said, have all the effects. You're darn right it did. And we love it for it.
Freaking die already!
He looked really low, or was that one of his other friends?
That was one of his friends. Okay, the staff is out. I need a new staff. That's fine. I have more than one.
Can you charge this one?
Actually, let me see if I can. Do I have any thingies? They're in here somewhere. Where are they? Not in. Wait, what? Which inventory are they in?
I don't know.
So I tried this one. Oh, they're below the keys. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, they're below the keys for some reason. Okay, well, whatever. Yes, I can totally recharge this.
Cool.
So let's see. I have a ton of sigil stones. Okay, I can't use the sigil stones to recharge. That's fine. Alright, but it's not a big deal. I still have a lot of staffs that I can use.
That's good.
Oh, great. He healed.
If he can do that, then I'm calling shenanigans. Since when has anybody ever healed in this game?
God.
I have waited a long time for you.
I'm almost wondering if you should blast him with our big Mama Jama damage over time spell.
Takes a lot of MP, but we do have MP potions. Come on, just kill him. He's getting down with the sickness.
He's boogieing.
Oh, for God's sakes. This is too much.
Can you bastards please just die? Is there a potion of magic immunity? Because that's what we really need.
Seriously. Wait, no, I didn't need that. Whatever. Fire. Oh my God.
Get him drunk on skooma or something.
Ah!
That would work, right?
Oh, great. I can't heal because I'm silenced.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, that's it for that one. Good God.
Man, he's being a right
I have
proper
waited
butt
a
to you.
long time for you, champion of old.
Let me look at my stabs again. See if I have something that does like more straight up like in your face damage.
Hmm.
So I need something that deals as much as possible. The mage. Yeah, my staff of shock might do a number to him.
There you go. It's at least worth a shot.
The only problem is that it has to actually aim him, but that's fine.
Right.
Nothing can stop Lord Dagon now.
If anything, it might just help drain his like magic supply.
Oh, for God's sakes! All right, I think the shock staff is the better choice
Okay.
because it's doing a heck of a lot more damage.
Okay.
I have waited a long time for you, champion
We just have to be accurate.
of old Tamriel.
Lord Dagon will walk I am beyond. Lord Dagon.
Take care of him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is really tearing through his HP.
All right. It also looks like you took down a lot of his buddies.
Yeah, but they're gonna come back. That's the problem.
Right.
So I have to like really lay into him and fast. But I wanted the sword guy out of the way.
Right, because then you have room to dodge and breathe.
You know better than the others.
Yep, Swordman's back. Yep, Swordman came back and swiped me. That's what I was afraid of.
Oh.
That's what I was afraid of, because again, like, killing them is pointless because they're immortal. They're gonna come back.
Right. Sword man.
Alright.
Take me by the hand. Because
I have
don't we
waited
have
a
that
long-
one big fire spell that does like a butt ton of damage over time?
I mean, we can try it. It's just, I don't know how reliable it is, actually, realistically.
Well, I was thinking just cast it once on him and then swap to your lightning staff so it's doing damage over
What
time.
the hell killed me? I saw
Honestly,
some-
I don't know. Something probably from the side.
I have no idea what killed me. That was ridiculous. Alright, what was the spell that we made that does like a bunch of shit at once? Oh my god. This fight is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, it is kind of like the final fight of the game-ish, right?
Pretty much, yes. It is basically the final battle. But it
This
feels...
is the final battle.
It still feels re-ding-dong-dankulous.
Well, I mean, yeah, they gotta make it hard.
Fire damage 30 points for 10 in 10 feet for 10 seconds. So, yeah, we could try Kabari go boom.
Yeah. And Kamari go boom him as he's like getting up and
I
then
have
swap to
waited
the
a
staff
long
and back
time
off and
for
blast him.
champion.
Well, oh, that's right. It's a touch spell. All right. Forgot about that. All right.
At least he's polite to wait for you to, cast the first spell.
Really? All right. Well, then I'm reloading a save. I am not waiting for the effects to wear off. All right. Kamari go boom. There it is.
I have waited a long time.
There you go. I got him with it.
Champion of
Nice.
You cannot stop Lord Dagon! The time of cleansing is almost here!
Oh my god, that killed him. Kamari go boom killed him. Kamari go boom. Kamari go boom.
What did I tell you?
Yeah.
See, I knew there was a reason we made that stupid spell.
What a way to end it. That is brilliant. Oh my god.
You found a way back. Does this mean...
Mankar Cameron is dead.
You did it. You defeated him. Then you have it. You have the Amulet of Kings.
That feels really good to say, not gonna lie.
The amulet belongs to you.
Belongs to me. The Amulet of Kings.
Because I sure as hell don't want it.
So you and Joffrey have said, if it is true, if the Emperor really was my father, then I should be able to wear it. Only those of the Septim blood can wear the Amulet of Kings.
Put on the amulet, Your Majesty.
Yes, of course. What am I waiting for? After all, this is my destiny. And no man can deny his destiny.
You see, you are Uriel's son.
I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me back in Kavach. But it is one thing to talk of becoming Emperor, and quite another to actually be the Emperor.
You are the Emperor.
Not yet. Until we light the dragon fires, the gates are open, and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion continues. While you were gone, I sent a messenger to Chancellor Akato. He waits for us in the Imperial city.
Why meet Akato?
Chancellor Akato is the head of the Elder Council. The Council rules in the Emperor's absence. I don't expect any objections from the Elder Council, but we should defer to their authority. Let's go to the Imperial city at once, before the enemy can recover from Manka Cameron's death.
I can't believe that we beat him with Kamari Go Boom.
Yep. I'm telling you, man, those dots, they add up.
That is the stupidest way to kill him ever.
But it worked.
Hail.
Sir.
Thank you for clipping that, Wolf. Wow. That is probably the best spell that we have ever made. Like, without a doubt. Well, now we gotta ride back to the Imperial City with our Emperor friend. If he will get on his horse. Are you gonna
get on your horse?
Are you gonna get on your horse?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, there he goes. Now he's
get
getting
up
on his
and
horse.
do your job.
All right, now let's go. All right, good. He's following.
Nice.
Janky AI.
Yep. Now one more thing remains. Dagon crashes the party. Uh-oh.
We gotta get to the Imperial City and light the dragon fires before he can do that.
Wait. Mehrunes Dagon's gonna crash the party?
We hope he doesn't.
Okay. Well, at least we have a new emperor.
Yeah.
Bumler, have you been to the Relics of Hyrule Fire Temple yet? Nope. I haven't had a chance to play Relics of Hyrule.
Neither have I.
I haven't had the time, especially now with the semester starting up. Maybe I'll have time sometime closer to Christmas.
Maybe.
Oh, it's snowing.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas.
It's just like Christmas, see? It's Christmas time to play Relics.
Yep.
Oh, God, that fight. Like, I do remember that fight being insane, but I don't remember it being as insane as it actually is.
Well, you also probably weren't playing a squishy mage that last time.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, the Kamari Go Boom spell is the reason we won.
Yup. Telling you, man. Stupid magic wins.
Freaking beat him with one stupid ass spell. That's how overpowered this game is. Like, magic is in this game, and like, man, like, magic is so overpowered in this game that you could beat the final boss with a single spell.
Hell yeah. I like it. It's my kind of game. But I mean, hey, it rewarded us for adventuring and, you know, doing all the side quests and stuff, you know?
Oh, hey, look, a bandit's fighting an ogre.
Let's watch.
And the Emperor wants to help.
But why is he helping a bandit? They're bad guys. Let them sort it out themselves. Bad guys love sorting things out themselves. That's why they're bad guys.
Yeah, just leave them to their business. Although I have to say, he does have nice boots.
Oh, well.
Yeah, those are nice boots. I think I'll take them.
Hey, you got some nice shoes there. Mind if I borrow them?
Permanently?
Definitely.
Hey, it's another ogre.
Oh, neat.
He's mad at us
Seem
for
to-
being near his swamp. Ow!
They really have been all over the place, haven't they?
Yeah, we're about the level where they start showing up a lot.
Ah. Oh yeah, I forgot they kind of have like the Popeye thing going on. You got like the huge forearms.
Yep. How stupid am I for not realizing that I had a better healing spell this entire time?
Yeah, well, you know, you like to play hard mode.
Yeah, sure I do.
I'm trying to give you some credit, man.
And that's why I so desperately want to fight the Radiants again.
Yeah, you like a challenge.
Yeah. Oh god. Nazuna loves to play hard mode. That's why he's been practicing the Radiance every day, right?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
I've definitely been practicing
Every
the Radiance.
waking hour.
Yeah,
just
every
non-stop Radiance grinding.
Yep, every hour. I've put thousands of hours into Radiance attempts and I still haven't beat him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I wanted to do is I wanted to reach out to Bakuda and have a three-way race between you, me, and him. Him beating Mario Odyssey, you beating the Radiance, and me having to beat both.
Oh god. I actually thought you were going to say suggest like you finally finishing Hollow Knight Iron Sword.
Oh yeah, but if I die in that though, it's a game over.
That's
like
true.
The save is just gone.
Good lord. What did this mountain lion do to this poor man?
He's doing Darker Side on Monday. Yeah.
Wait, he's doing it on Monday?
Darker Side of the Moon. Yeah.
Oh. Well, now I feel bad for not taking the challenge.
I think he had already planned for that to be done that day.
Well, I wonder if he like was just like, all right, Addison won't do it, so I might as well go ahead and do it. And now I'm just kind of like, oh, now I feel bad. That actually would have been kind of fun.
Yeah.
I hope he
Well,
didn't decide to do that because of my reaction. Like
I
was
mean-
just like when I was saying like no, I was mostly kidding.
I mean, you also have to remember that's if he finishes Dark Side of the Moon.
This is true. Wow, I haven't seen this enemy actually. Holy crap! This is the Minotaur Lord. Like this is a different Minotaur.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did they really have to give him that big of a crotch bush?
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Run! Cool. Let the Emperor take care of it.
Yep. Yeah, you got this, boss. I believe in you.
What?
Why is he shirtless and on fire? And why am I slightly aroused?
Why does he have a crown icon?
Congratulations on your victory. Your fame was well deserved, it seems.
What?
Who is this Chad?
He's a Chad, all right. Look at him. He literally just walked away on fire, just like, whatever.
What's up?
He has an axe strapped to his shirtless back, and he has nothing holding it there.
It's amazing. I love it.
He's so much of a man that he can be on fire and not even feel it, and also have an axe on his back without a strap.
He just does not give any shits.
That was amazing.
We are not worthy.
We are not worthy.
What was his last name?
I don't remember.
It was like Ulrich something, wasn't it?
Ulrich, whatever. But my God, that was so... Like, he's such a badass.
Yeah, I mean, we're never going to see anything that mighty and majestic in the rest of our lives.
Oh my God.
Gods truly do walk among mortals.
Oh, good Lord. The Emperor and I have our work cut out for us here, man.
Why? Oh. You know, that is a lot of stuff. Luckily, the Emperor is immortal, right? Right?
Sure.
Right? Damn. That Minotaur got a little bit of a dad bod rocking. Got that little pot belly.
Oh, God.
Found his last name, Ulrich Leland, is a Breton knight and the captain of the Cheydinhall City Guard.
Oh, so he, you know, that's probably why he was there. He was sent to help with the battle.
Right.
Because we saved the city from the Oblivion Gate.
And he was so pumped for the fight, he decided to go topless.
Yep. It kind of reminds me of the captain of the guard in Bruma. Like, remember when we went into the Oblivion Gate with him, and he was like he was like fully armored up, but then when we left the gate, for some reason he was in his casual clothes.
Yep.
And then he was dressed like that the entirety of the rest of the game.
I remember that.
Like, what the fuck?
Why
I
not?
love this game. I love this game so much.
Yep.
It's you. Hi.
It's great.
Who the hell just said it's you? Hi.
It's you. Hi.
I just randomly heard a voice like, it's you. Hi.
What's up? You gonna eat that?
Well met. We've all agreed to let Dirham
I
be
was
our
What the hell? Oh, is he invisible?
You'll find him in the inn if you look very carefully.
What?
What?
We've all agreed to let Dirham be our spokesman. You'll find him in the inn if you look very carefully.
I'm just going to walk away now.
I'm confused, and I'm going to go home now.
Shit like that makes me love this game.
This game is insane.
It really is. Actually, hang on. I gotta recast my my feathers.
Oh.
There we go. Foxy clipped it. Why is she shirtless and on fire?
I mean, they're legitimate questions, man.
Yep.
The people need to know.
Oh, good Lord. The people need to know. Why? Why is this Chad shirtless and on fire?
Yep.
These are the questions we ask ourselves every day. of our lives.
Did the game break because of Kamara go boom? Yep, the boom was too powerful. I agree.
Yep, the game was just like, wait, did you just kill the final boss with one spell?
Yep.
And the game just like going through everything, just like, roll the die.
Yeah, it's looking through the script just like that.
Add this, and multiply this by that. Why does everything add up? Things are not supposed to add up this way.
Now, why did that work?
Emperor, where are you going? What are you fighting? Oh, you're fighting a will-o'-the-wisp. Okay.
It's like a dog that has something in his mouth. What are you fighting? Show it to me.
I'm not fighting anything.
He just runs off.
Oh, good lord. Just, the look on Martin's face was perfect for that, too. Just, I didn't do anything.
You don't see anything.
Walk away.
Hey, Deku.
Oh my god. Hey, Deku. It's been a while.
How you
Deku.
doing?
How you doing?
Oh yeah, I never got the chance to ask. How'd you enjoy Texas?
Yeah. How was your vacation? We hope you enjoyed your visit in Texas.
Yeah.
And I wish we could have shown you around, but we were busy.
Yeah. That would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, does not compute. Does not compute. Are you still behind me there, Martin? All right. Alright, we're almost at the Imperial City. There's the bridge. There's the bridge that goes to the Imperial City.
Yeah. What do we need to do at the Imperial City?
Well, we need to bring Martin to his throne.
Oh. I didn't know that we had to do that.
Because he's an emperor.
You know, I figured, you know, the super secret society of, you know, knights that were sworn to protect him would do that. You know?
I mean, we're the ones who, you know, killed the main bad guy. So they're just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the emperor is safe in your hands more than anyone else.
Oh, so they're lazy.
I think it's more just, yeah, you're stronger than anyone else.
Yeah, you're a badass. Go do our job for us.
Yep.
Let's continue on to the Elder. Lead on, my.
Well, I mean, get off your horse. It's time. Why are you still on your horse?
In acknowledgement of your astounding achievements, we don't want to do our job.
Are you just gonna ride in there on your horse there, buddy? All right.
Yeah, why not? He's the king. He can do what he wants.
Oh, well, now he's on foot.
You have my ear, citizen.
Well, it didn't take long.
Okay, well then. Imperial City Palace, because that's where the man's big throne is.
Texas was great. We got to visit family, went to the beach for a bit, and got in the water until the lifeguard came around and told us the stingrays were in town. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wasted a lot of money on glass souvenirs. Awesome. Yeah, stingrays suck.
Yes, they do.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down.
Alright, Martin? Where are you, Martin?
Welcome to the Imperial Palace.
Martin? Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. There was a scripted event.
He had word of your arrival in the capital.
Very well. Let's finish this.
We got the Emperor's Heir, we got the Amulet of Kings, everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, honky dory.
Welcome to the Imperial Palace.
We've arrived in the Elder Council chamber. I must formally present Martin's claim to Chancellor Ocado, the head of the Elder Council.
I've been expecting you. The full council has already considered the matter of Martin's claim to the
Tried
Imperial
Whataburger and
throne in
Schlotzsky's
detail.
for the first time. Both were really good. Awesome.
Martin Septim, on behalf of
Yeah,
the
Taylor
Elder
leaks
Council,
the Whataburgers
I accept
religiously.
your claim to the Imperial
Chancellor
throne.
Ocado! Chancellor Ocado, the city is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened and Daedra are inside the walls. The guard is overwhelmed.
Uh-oh.
Courage, soldier. We have an emperor again. Your Highness, what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
No. If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed. We must get to the Temple of the One immediately.
As you command, sire. Guards, form up and protect the emperor. To the Temple of the One.
Imperial city's under attack. Oh no.
What?
What do you think?
Who would have the balls to attack the new emperor on Coronation Day?
I don't know, probably the people who are just like, no! We want to bring the big demon man back!
We don't need the big demon man. We're a self-serving governance. We don't need him.
Yeah. Go away.
We want to rule ourselves. Oh god, it's like watching middle school play. The voice acting is great. Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Oh yeah, no, this... Yep, the city's definitely under attack.
What was your first pick?
I don't know, probably the Red Sky, all the big tall dudes who are just all like, hey, how's it going? I'm gonna cut you in half and put your head on my necklace.
I'm going to bejewel myself with your entrails.
Yeah, it's gonna look amazing. Do you like that? Do you like the head that I have on there now? I'm not so sure if it matches the rest of me.
I thought about maybe, trading it out for a bigger one.
You know, I mean, I was actually thinking about your head. I wonder how your head would look on here. What do you think?
Fit?
You think it would be a good? You think You think your head would be a good fit? No, I'd like to try it out though. You gotta try it on before you buy it.
I know your mouth says no, but your heart kind of is giving me a yes feel.
It kind of reminds me of Seuss from Gravity Falls. It's like, can I eat your brains? Kind of seeing a little bit of a nodding like a yes. Do you remember that episode by chance?
Yep. Yeah.
God, that was such a great cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
I need to watch it again at some point.
We must get to the temple. Drive them back.
Uh-oh. Mehrunes Dagon is here.
Rot-row.
Mehrunes Dagon is here. The barriers between Oblivion and Tamriel have been destroyed. Our only hope now is to somehow defeat Mehrunes Dagon and cast him back into Oblivion. Perhaps Martin will know what to do. Yep, there he is.
Is he T-posing to assert his
Mehrunes
dominance?
Dagon is here. Lighting the
It looked like he
dragon
was for a
fires will
little
no
bit.
longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone.
Can we cast him back into Oblivion?
I don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him, but now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to actually destroy him.
What about the Amulet of Kings?
Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power. But how to use this power against Dagon? The amulet was not intended as a weapon. I have an idea. One last hope. I must reach the dragonfires in the Temple of the One.
But you said it was no use.
You'll just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow.
All right.
Then I'll do the rest.
We still got to
Lead
get him
on,
to the
my
temple.
friend.
He has an idea that might be able to deal with him.
I'm with you.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a big boy. I don't think we're going to be able to take that guy down.
Yeah. This is going
I
to
do
be
what
epic.
I must
oh
do.
yeah, it's going to be great.
I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others. Farewell. You've been a good friend in the short time that I've known you. But now I must go. The dragon waits.
Oh.
Oh jeez. Whoa!
This cutscene's awesome.
Uh-oh. Mehrunes has sprung a leak.
Yeah.
Also, hey, Tacharo.
Hey, how's it going?
Graphics in the game seem good, but a bit
The
rough.
amulet
This
is
is
shattered.
PC,
Dagon is defeated.
but it's, Oblivion, which is
With the
God
dragon's
knows how old
blood
now.
and the Amulet of Kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain. I take my place with my father and my father's fathers. The Third Age has ended, and a new age dawns. When the next Elder Scroll is written, you shall be its scribe. The shape of the future, the fate of the Empire. These things now belong to you.
And
What happened?
that's pretty
Where's
much
Martin?
the end
I
of the
must
story.
congratulate him. Mehrunes
Huh.
Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won!
So, Martin pretty much sacrificed himself to become Akatosh so that he could defeat Dagon and cast him away.
Huh.
Yep. Because that's what that dragon was. It was Akatosh. That's one of the 9 divines. So he actually shattered the amulet and became Akatosh for a bit.
Wow. I mean, that's pretty potent, but kind of leaves us emperorless now, all right?
Yep. But it does mean that Dagon is defeated and cast away forever.
You know what? That's fair.
And Martin is gone.
What do you mean, gone?
So, about
We
that
saw the
emperor
temple dome
position,
explode.
Here you're hiring.
The avatar of Akatosh appear. That was Martin?
He shattered the amulet.
The joined blood of kings and gods. The Amulet of Kings. The divine power of Akatosh.
And Martin's blood, too.
Then Martin is gone.
But the gates are sealed.
Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his ilk can never threaten Tamriel again. Martin is dead, but he died an emperor and a hero to rival Tiber Septim.
What about the Emperor?
This
Empire.
victory is not without cost.
Who needs it?
We've lost Martin Septim. What an emperor he might have made. His sacrifice was necessary, but it leaves the Empire without an emperor. I don't know what happens now. There are troubled times ahead for the Empire. But now is not the time to worry about the future. Let's just give thanks that we're alive.
Yep, that's the way to look at it. It's like, who cares if the Empire has a rough future? Everyone gets to live.
Yeah.
So there you go.
In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor
to use
of
the
Elder
8-ball
Council,
Tacharo, you also have to ask
I
a question.
hereby proclaim you
So you do exclamation point,
champion
8-ball,
of
space, and then
Cyrodiil.
ask what you want to ask it.
And as a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial dragon armor made for you. Imperial dragon armor is normally worn only by the Emperor himself,
Ooh,
but you
Imperial
deserve
dragon
no
armor.
less, champion.
Yep.
The
So
dragon
if
will
I
stand
remember,
forever as a memorial to what you and Martin did.
if I remember correctly, the Imperial Dragon armor, you get after a while. Like it does. You don't get it right away. You basically continue playing the game after beating the story, and after a while, it'll be waiting for you in the Imperial Legion compound. So it says
Okay.
here. It says here it takes 2 weeks of in-game time.
Ah, jeez.
Yep, because it has to be forged.
Right. Which, I mean, that makes sense. How is this game, if I can ask? I'll go ahead and let Nelson speak for it.
I mean, I love this game, and we've been seeing many reasons as to why I love this game, because it is janky. It is very, very janky.
How's the game? Janky.
DLC time, question mark? I mean, if that's what people want to see, because that's the end of the main story. We beat it.
Yep.
So now there are 2 DLC storylines we could play through. There's there is the Knights of the Nine, which we actually did start when we talked to the Prophet.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we talked to the Prophet a long time ago, and that started that quest line. It was the guy who was like outside the church, who was like, blah 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 has returned and he's attacking the chapels. Remember him?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that started one of the DLC quest lines. And then there's the big quest line of DLC. The one that this game's most known for is the Shivering Isles.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
remember
one,
that one.
That's the one where you get to meet the big god of madness himself, who's all like, I'm the god of madness. Tortilla chips. They're everywhere.
Okay, you have my attention. I want to meet the god of tortilla chips.
I don't know where that came from, but that was hilarious.
How does the day greet you, friend?
Just, I'm the god of madness. Tortilla chips are everywhere. I hate them. But tortilla chips are delicious. I hate them.
Get them out of my sight.
All right, so heard a rumor that a strange door. Oh, okay. So if we want to do Shivering Isles, then we would probably do this quest. I think a door in Niben Bay.
Okay.
Because this is, I believe, because I know it starts with like a portal to Oblivion that opened up, but it's like it's not a normal portal to Oblivion. It's the one that goes into the realm of madness. So it goes into a realm of Oblivion, but a completely different realm of Oblivion.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, people in chat are saying Shivering Isles. So, okay,
All right.
if people want to see Shivering Isles, we can do that.
Yeah, I'm game.
We beat the main story. We're done with that, so we need something new to do.
Right.
So, all right, let's go.
Speaking of, they were also asking, what's the plan after this series?
That is a good question, because I was actually wondering if tonight might be the last time we stream this or not because of beating the story. But I mean, if people want to see Shivering Isles, we can do that. But
Yeah.
as it stands, I didn't have anything in mind for after this, so I was actually going to talk to you about that. But I mean, if we're gonna do Shivering Isles, I mean, we'll probably be streaming this at least for a couple more weeks.
Okay.
So. Yeah, that over there.
Hey, Laru.
Hey, Laru. And yeah, that's what I was talking about. The door in Nibin Bay. That is definitely Shivering Isles. All right, let's get this party started. Let's go talk. Let's go see if we can meet up with the god of tortilla chips.
Tortilla.
Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I have a lot of stuff that I should be selling.
Oh, really?
I have a lot of like axes and stuff that I don't need. Oh, okay. There's the bean. I knew the single bean was coming at some point.
You say you don't need them, but do you want them?
In my inventory, no.
Oh.
So there you go. Come on. It's so... This thing is so filled up. I can't get a proper bean into the thing. Try this again. There we go. I got something. Looks like it's probably going to be rotten milk. Nope, that's rotten egg. It looked nothing like rotten egg. It was like pure white. Blech.
Huh.
Like I had no yellow spots at all on it.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, good point, Dova. The character does need to sleep. Because we have a level up.
No.
It's a good point.
A pleasure to see
That's
you.
fair, I guess. I wanted to see if we could do a sleepless playthrough.
Good luck with that one.
Well,
Yeah.
Alright. I need some place where I can sell stuff. I need an item shop. There's an item shop. That works. My athletics randomly increased. Thank you, game.
Oh, nice. Is there a goddess of salsa? That would be awesome.
We have the god of tortilla chips and then the god of salsa. Alright. So, dagger blizzards, we're not really going to need that.
That's more than I...
Yeah, just take the arrows.
That's more than I'd usually...
Let's see if we can haggle her up a little bit. Let's try 65. Yep, she's taking 65. Perfect.
That's a good deal.
She thinks that my deal is a good deal. That's good to know, because I very much like making good deals.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when they benefit me.
Because that's the important part.
Yes. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud?
Maybe.
You know, I just realized something that I didn't know, and that this thing would have made that last fight significantly easier.
And what's that?
So, I normally wear this, the Spell Drinker Amulet, and it has absorption for spells, 15 points, and for some reason we weren't wearing it.
Why weren't you wearing that?
I have no idea. I have no idea how it got unequipped. But it has been unequipped this entire stream.
I blame you.
But you know what? I say it's worth it. It's worth it that we got to kill him with Kimari Go Boom.
That's fair.
So I'm glad that it ended the way it did.
No, she wouldn't have. We are conspiring about treats for our dog.
A good price.
How
That's a
dare
good
you?
deal.
How dare you do such a thing?
What? Conspire to feed our dog food?
I mean, you're conspiring against your dog.
I'm not conspiring against, we're conspiring for. If anything.
Fair. Let's sell these stones.
Make me a better offer.
Oh, she wants a better offer for that. Well, frickin' fine then.
God.
64%.
You've got to be kidding.
Really? You want a better offer just for these Varla stones? That's random.
You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
You defaulted to 61%, and you're not willing to sell for that? What? All right, no.
Thank you for...
I'm gonna charm you. Because that's what you get for not taking
looks
my
up
offer.
Shigar to make sure I spelled it right. Sees musical artist under his name. Awesome. Makes me wonder if there's lore of the god of tortilla chips that is married to the goddess of salsa. There's a secret love triangle with the goddess of guacamole. I
love
like
it.
it.
I'm down
I like
for
this lore.
All
This
right,
is the
now-
lore we've
I hope I
truly
can
been
help.
waiting for.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
All right, now let's try and haggle you back up to 65% with those stones. Mrs. I don't want to buy for that bleh.
What you said.
expect me to make that deal, do you? Tell your friend.
All right,
Tell me more.
what do you want? You're at 100% disposition.
Can I interest
How
you in
is
some
how
of
is
my
she not
wares?
accepting 65%?
Because they know a good deal and a bad deal.
That is a good deal. They're worth significantly more than that, and I'm willing to part with them with you at 65% value.
Maybe they want more.
I can't do that.
They're not going to let you just bamboozle them.
For God's sakes.
You're trying to drive me out of business.
Are you serious? She won't even take 55% value.
Oh, really?
That's like mundane.
I can't afford to do that.
That's 50% is the default. And she won't, this is as low as I could possibly go. I can't go any lower than this.
Is she out of money?
You've got to be kidding.
Yeah, she only has
Wow.
800 gold. That's why.
Well, no, she sells 800 gold per item. Like, she sells 800 gold per item.
Oh, well, then I don't know.
I'm at the lowest value I could possibly offer her, and she won't take the stones.
Maybe because you're trying to sell multiple at once, it's like not allowing it because it's going over the thing. Yeah,
I
try doing
guess
it one
you're
at a
right,
time.
because, yeah, I did one, and she was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's just lump summing them. It has a problem with. Thank you,
got
chat.
A great deal. Another sat.
That was weird.
Goodbye.
Like, the game was literally making it impossible for me to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Games
weird.
are silly sometimes.
Yes, they are. Very weird. Alright, well, now that we've sold some stuff, I gotta go sleep. So that I can level up and be strong.
Greetings, High Elf.
Yeah.
Which we're going to need to be strong if we're going into the realm of madness. And tortilla chips.
That's the part I'm excited for.
Yeah. Because who doesn't want to be the god of tortilla chips?
I'm purely here for the tortilla chips.
Absolutely. Our personality got a buff to +4.
Nice.
All right,
You're
I'll
so
take
personable.
those, and we'll take intelligence. Perfecto. We are now level 22. That's a pretty big level.
Yep.
We are getting pretty dang strong.
It's you.
How are you?
Hi. Fantastic. Thanks for that.
I love the way some of these NPCs react to you walking by. They're like, this one was just like, it's you. Hi. Sometimes they just walk by you and just straight up are just like, I don't know you and I don't care to know you.
Yep. Yeah.
And
they
then
can
when
be jerks about it.
Well, like, what's funny is that they'll say that, and then you talk to them, and they're like super friendly. Like, how can I help you?
Yep. I hate your guts. How may I be of service?
It's like, I don't know you, and I don't care to know you. Yes, you need something? Get out of my sight. Just so random.
Yep. Yeah, they can't decide if they want to be nice or an asshole today. You know how it is.
Yeah, nah, who am I kidding? They just want to be assholes. Take the blank off. What? Take what off? Everything. Do you want our Oblivion character to go everywhere naked?
Yep.
Hell no.
I swear, our 8-ball is like semi-sentient.
Can't talk now. That door has been making noises again. No telling what's coming out. Can't talk now. That door has been making noises again. No telling what's coming out.
It's the same voice actor as a lot of other guards, but the way he talks, like, it sounds like he's sick.
Madness!
Yeah.
Why? Everything is wrong. It can't be done. Stay away from me. I won't go back. You can't make me go back. I'll kill you all. You're all going to die.
Stay back. This one's violent.
Very bad. I've been...
Well then, I think he's gone mad. What do you think?
No, I think he's fine.
I'd stay back from that door if I were you. Nothing that's gone in has come out right.
Strange door.
I don't know where it came from, and I don't want to. Those who've gone in have come back out wrong. I'm just here to warn folks to stay away.
What happened to them?
Look for yourself. Their brains are addled. Got no sense. Perfectly normal people went in there. And this is what's come out.
Explained like 90 different ways that I don't frickin' know.
Ha! It's your funeral. I'm just here to warn people, not keep them out. Go ahead in.
Make it rain.
I'll be here to clean up the mess when you come out. Unworthy, unworthy, unworthy. Useless mortal meat, walking bag of dung.
Okay. That was random.
No, that's the portal of madness. I mean, it makes sense.
I think that's Sheogorath talking.
Bring me a champion. Rend the flesh of my foes. A mortal champion to wade through the entrails of my enemies. Really? Do come in. It's lovely in the Isles right now. Perfect time for a visit.
No, go away. I'm not here. No, go away. I'm not here.
No, go away. I'm not here. Go away. You can't see me.
No, go away.
What?
I'm not here.
Well, alright. Shall we go in there? Shall we go see the God of Madness?
I'm game. Let's do it.
Alright.
Oh, there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Another mortal. Quaint. Let's be civil, shall we? Please, have a seat.
Oh, okay.
Please, have a seat. Yes, what can I do for you? I imagine you're here about the door?
Yeah, I'm here about the door.
Yes, you have entered, and now you are here. Amazing. Truly.
And who are you?
I am Haskell, Chamberlain to the Lord Sheogorath.
And what is this place?
You approach the Shivering Isles. Through the door behind me lies the realm of Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, Lord of the Never There.
Why did that door appear in Cyrodiil?
Because my lord wills it to be so. It poses no danger to Mundus. No compact has been violated. It is a doorway, an invitation. Perhaps you will accept it for what it is.
And what do you want with me?
For you? I do not know. My lord seeks a mortal to act as his champion.
Thank you, chat.
As for his intent, to attempt to fathom it is a foolish endeavor. His will is his own. His reality follows suit. You are here because you chose to enter. You were not summoned.
And the people outside?
They entered this realm and were ill prepared. Their minds are now the property of my lord.
How can they be cured of that madness?
Cured? You
They
speak
can't.
as if they are diseased. They live now in another state of being. Perhaps it is you who needs a cure.
And what
You
happens
do
now?
as you will. You may leave the way you entered. Your life will be none the worse for your time spent here. Or you may continue onward, through the door behind me. If you can pass the gates of madness, perhaps the Lord Sheogorath will find a use for you.
And if I go through the door?
Who is to say? There are always choices to be made. The realm of madness is no different in that regard. Your choices are your own. Enter or do not, but make your decision. I've other duties to which I must attend. Speak with me again when you have made up your mind. The anticipation is almost too much to bear. Well, have you
Really?
made up your mind? The tension is almost palpable.
All right, let's do it. Let's go through the door behind him.
Fine. I'm sure my lord will be most pleased, assuming you ever manage to see him. You'll want to pass through the gates of madness. Oh, and mind the gatekeeper. He dislikes strangers to the realm. Enjoy your stay.
Oh. Something gonna happen? Whoa!
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, actually, this place looks really cool. I have entered the Shivering Isles. In order to find the lord of this realm, I must first pass through the Gate of Madness, which the butler man said, mind the gatekeeper. So, sounds like we're going to have to fight a big gatekeeper, dude.
Yeah, probably. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we just killed a giant fucking demon thing. You know, we'll probably be fine.
We got this.
Oh, hey, look. Goblin thing. Wow, he's hardy.
Yeah? Then again, this is like post-game DLC, so...
Yeah, that's true. Dang, he a hardy boy. We might need our stronger magics this time around.
We could always make some more, too.
What is this thing that's laying on the ground? It's like some kind of weird frog thing? Or something?
Yeah, it's
I
like
have
a
no idea.
frog platypus thing.
I have no idea what that thing is. I do remember that about Shivering Isles. Like, you encounter some weird stuff in this place. But that's why it's called the Realm of Madness.
Yep.
Now, where are those tortilla chips at? I was promised tortilla chips.
Yep, we demand it.
Mm-hmm. I hope there's salsa. I mean, what's tortilla chips without salsa? You know?
Exactly.
Sheogorath! I'm here because of the tortilla chips. I do not have tortilla chips. Get out of here. But I was promised.
Yeah, you promised me tortilla chips.
Ah, damn it. Where are we going to find tortilla chips?
Yeah, he does have me there. I did promise him that.
Tried to warn them.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to my town.
Oh, well, all right. Just he was going to say one thing, and he was just like, welcome to my town. All right.
He guards the gates of madness. See for yourself. He's about to destroy a party of adventurers.
Gates of madness.
They say the keys are sewn up in the gatekeeper's body. Basically, that means you're not getting in.
Oh, lovely. The keys to the gates of madness are literally sewed to the gatekeeper's body.
Well then.
Yep. So basically, it's his way of saying you are not getting in until you beat him.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, and I can't think of a more effective way to not lose your keys.
Yeah? I mean, it's effective, but at the same time also...
You there, stay away from the gatekeeper. Let us handle this.
Oh no. Oh, that's the gatekeeper? Oh, he looks nasty.
This should be easy.
Well, that guy's probably going to be down for the count soon enough.
Awesome. I do like counting. They just went crazy with this place, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I mean, it is called the Thing of Madness, so I guess that makes sense.
The formidable gatekeeper has destroyed a party of adventurers. I should talk to the residents of Passwell before trying to deal with this creature. Well, I already started casting spells at it, so there's that.
We're kind of stuck with it as our problem now.
And he's not taking much damage.
Oh, I mean, that makes him a good guardian, you know?
Yeah. What was... I thought I had a better fire spell. Oh yeah, this one. Man, he's fast for such a big guy.
It's those long dancer's legs.
I may not actually be able to deal with this guy as I am.
It's because you're not using Kamarigo's boom.
I'm leaving. You don't have to keep chasing me.
But I want to. You're the only one left. I gotta do my job. I'm the guardian.
Where did he go? Oh, damn it. Well,
my one weakness, a flight of stairs.
My one weakness, the fact that he ran away. Damn it.
And now I'm just lonely.
Should talk to the residents of Passwell before trying to deal with this creature. Yeah, may not be a bad idea, I guess.
I suppose we can.
I'm Fellas Sarandis. Don't breathe on me.
Well, fine. We won't breathe on you then. Jeez.
Pretty scary, isn't he? Jared's planning on killing him. I don't know how. The gatekeeper looks indestructible to me.
Someone named Jared's... Jared?
Hey!
Hey, Jared, you gonna defeat the gatekeeper?
Darn right. You know how I am. I see big thing, want fight big thing.
That's true. Every time we play a video game and you just see this huge-ass enemy, your immediate reaction is always, oh, look at that thing! He's huge! I want to fight him!
Yep.
J-Red. Hey, J-Red.
Greeting. I'm J-Red Icebane.
Please don't start that.
You
It
ever
just
wonder
sounds
why
weird.
things look better
That's what his
without
name
their
is. It's
skin
J-Red.
on?
Oh, God.
For instance,
It
you can
sounds
only
so
really
weird.
see the bones when you take them out. You can hear them better that way, too. I want him
Gatekeeper?
dead. I need him dead. His bones are calling to me. Rumor has it you want him dead, too. If you're any good with a lockpick, we can help each other out. We can get into the gardens of flesh and bone.
So this guy is apparently obsessed with bones, and he wants the Gatekeeper's bones.
Because they call to him.
Yep.
They say the Gatekeeper's magical. I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones. And the best way to kill something is with the bones of its own.
I do believe in
the bones of a dead gatekeeper in the courtyard of the gardens. The door's locked, though. You'll pick that lock, and I'll collect the bones. Then I'll make some arrows, and we'll kill the gatekeeper. Sound good?
All right, lead on.
Here, take this lockpick. Careful, it's the only one
So
I've
wait,
got. You open the door,
the
I'll kill things.
thing is weak to
Let's
bone
go.
arrows? Is that what I'm picking up from all this?
So basically what it sounds like is we're going to go get the bones of the old Gatekeeper, and we're going to make arrows out of its bones, and then that'll weaken the Gatekeeper.
You know, it's crazy enough, it just might work.
I like this guy. He's so obsessed with bones.
Bones.
We're going to use bones to kill his bones, and then I'm going to get his bones. I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones. All right, now I'm glad we're doing this.
That's the best sentence I've ever heard.
I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones.
I can hear them in
Like that, like why have I not seen that on a Elder Scrolls shirt?
I don't remember, like, this is the first time I've heard that since I played this when I was way younger. And I completely forgot about him saying that, and now I've heard it again, and I'm just like, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's genius.
Hurry,
It's great. It's beautiful.
I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones. What in actual hell is that thing?
I mean, it looks like a bony skeleton of a dinosaur thingy. Replical? What was it called? Replete shambles?
Die, damn you!
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was the old guard of madness.
I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones. Wow, these guys keep coming. Meh. Kill the big bone man. We're here for bones.
You'll never take my bones alive.
You know, I just realized that sounds like something that a dog would say. I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones.
He has a bone to pick with the
Here we
gatekeeper.
are. From these gatekeeper bones, I can make some arrows.
And when will these bone arrows be ready?
Find me in a few hours. We'll kill the gatekeeper.
All right.
Let me know if you need something killed.
You want to know the best part, though?
What?
This is the realm of madness. And since, like, you can't fault terrible logic in a place like this.
You can't. You can't do it because it's just like, you know what? Everybody in this place is completely lost in the head.
Yeah, it's an entire realm that insanity is the norm.
Yep. I like me some bones from the steak I eat on one plate. Delicious steak and bones. Alright, so we have to meet him in a few hours, he said, so we'll do 5 hours.
Alright.
And then we'll go meet up with him. Oh no, I'm over encumbered. What will I do? Oh wait, I have this.
Whatever will I do? Oh, never mind.
I do remember that about Shivering Isles, though. Like, there's a lot of, like, really crazy NPCs that you end up talking in this expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all just completely mad.
Yep.
We should go hunting.
I mean, is there anything else to be?
Bow and arrows?
The arrows are ready. Here are some for you, and I'll keep some. Let's go kill the gatekeeper. We might die, but there's worse things. Let's go.
All right. Well, we now have 20 bone arrows that we can use. Now, if only we had a bow.
You know, that's a good point.
Because I don't think he's going to let us take one of his bows.
Probably not.
Yeah, we need a bow. Because we don't have one. Dang it. That's not what I meant to cast.
I mean, do we have to use a bow, or can we just...
Well, from the sound of things, the gatekeeper is not something that can be harmed by normal means. So magic, like he himself is magic. So magic isn't really going to work on him.
But magic must defeat magic.
I know. And in this particular case, the god of madness thought ahead and was like, no, I don't want you to defeat magic with magic.
He's weak to bones.
Yeah, that's his weakness. Use bones.
Gotta get that bone magic up.
Well, we might have to see if he can handle it himself.
I use bones as my forks, bones as my spoons, bones as my plate, bones as my cups. My house is bones. God, it reminds me of whenever we played The Forest.
Holy shit! Did you see what he just did to me?
Wee!
Alright, you wild man.
I fought
Buddy, you're the only one who can shoot arrows, so you're gonna have to hit him. Wait, actually, maybe one of these dead adventurers has a bow.
Oh, there we go.
I'm still not seeing one in their inventories at least. Bow. Bow. Bow! Ow! What is happening?
Who knows?
He is tossing me around. I am under the stairs. I am under the world. I have...
He glitched you into the wall. Can you get out?
I don't know if I can.
Oh my god.
He punched me into the
He
world.
punched you so hard you went through the walls.
Well, I don't need to defeat the gatekeeper anymore.
Yeah, I mean, let's just screw that guy.
Where am I? What
Wait, did he
happening?
come out? Is he on your side, or...
He's just standing there.
He's, he's just like, aww.
Damn it.
He's just shooting. He's just standing there shooting him. Wow. I mean, like, does this work for us, or do we have to defeat the guy to like teleport somewhere, or?
Get
Hey, how you doing?
Ah, hey, damn it. Yeah. This is like in Relics of Hyrule when the bear hit you so hard you clip through the world. Yep.
Wow. I'm gonna have to reload.
Why? We can't just run off and onto the other side of the world? Before we load.
I did
Aw,
already.
Damn. I was gonna say, let's explore the area.
I think we did a little bit, and there wasn't really that much to do. There was
I guess
like
it doesn't load unless you kill the guy.
Nope. You gotta kill him. That's part of the quest.
That's no fun.
But that is hilarious. He just straight up punched me in the underneath the world.
It's amazing.
Oh my god, that's great. Alright, I still need to find myself a bow. Yeah, I see you running up to me. He's hitting him with the arrows, at least.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they're working.
I mean, I wish I could help him, but I don't have a bow.
You could try blasting him with magic. He doesn't believe in it, but I mean, it may still work.
He's actually hurting him, though. Like, those bone arrows are working.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, well, he just got killed. Alright, well, I can just take his bow.
There you go. See?
Yep, and all of his bone arrows.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Look at all these bone arrows. Where's his bow?
That is the $1 million question.
I don't see a bow. Oh, God. Oh, wait, I see it. It's right next to him. Okay, well, it's next to his body. It's not on his body. All right, I got it. Got it. I got it.
Very nice.
Hey. Okay. Time to take up a role that I didn't sign up for. Gatekeeper bone arrows. Is he healing?
Maybe.
Because that might be a problem.
Yeah, that would be a problem. Maybe that's why he's so resilient. It's not that he's actually immune to damage, he just regenerates.
Yeah, I'm not really hurting him. I think the game kind of counts on the fact that you're double teaming on him.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, I've already gone through half my stock of these arrows, and it is not hurting him. So, we need to go into this fight with a bow while he's still alive.
Gotcha.
Which, I don't know how we're going to do that, because, like, I guess we could try to do... Yeah, he's healing. That's what I thought. So yeah, we're gonna have to reload and do some looking around to try and find a bow.
Boo.
I could try to... You know what? Let me try something.
We need to get through the gate.
Wait here.
Hurry.
I wonder if I can go into his house while he's outside waiting and see if I can find one of his bows.
Spelunk.
If he has a spare.
Oh yeah, try poisoning the arrows. That might work.
Interesting. I'm not seeing any extra bows in his house. How does he not have extra bows? He's an archer. That doesn't make sense.
You also have to remember, This is the realm of madness. He might not actually be an archer.
Yeah, that's fair. Ah, damn it. That puts us in a rough spot because we have to have a bow. We cannot defeat him without a bow.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You've got nice.
I don't know.
Oh, great. He just told us we have nice bones.
We need to get
Well,
through.
thank you. We've worked really hard on them. We grew them ourselves.
Yeah, this puts us in a rough spot because we need a bow. I really wish the game had thought about that and said, you know what, let's put a bow at the, gate in case they don't have one.
You're the one that came in here boneless and bowless.
Hey, it was your idea to play a mage. So I don't want to hear it. Maybe if I go over here, there might be like some remains or something.
Just use the arrows as melee weapons. Easy. There you go.
Where did he go? I thought he was following me.
Nah, he probably went looking for bones.
Good lord. Yeah, I came here to see if I could find a bow. Like maybe there might be remains or something. And I am not finding anything. Oh wait, there he is.
See,
Took
he
him a
was
while.
around.
Good God, I am not... I might have to leave and come back.
Really?
I might have to.
Wow.
Because I remember that about this fight. Like, you have to have a bow to win.
That
because the
doesn't
bone
seem right.
The bone arrows... Yep, magic doesn't hurt him. We tried.
You even use like Kamari Go Boom?
I didn't try Kamari Go Boom, but I was using my most powerful fire spell other than that, and it was not putting a dent in him.
Huh.
But the bone arrows were actually chewing right through his HP while that guy was still alive. But then he healed after the guy died.
Right.
So the bone arrows are the key, but I can't shoot them without a bow. Yeah, we may have to actually leave the realm and come back to
Wow.
go get a bow.
Is that even something we're allowed to do?
I mean, yeah, the gate's over there. We can leave.
Oh, okay. Because I always thought that dude outside would just be like, hey, you came back. You're crazy. Fuck you.
I don't think so. I think he would probably, like, read the situation.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, well, I guess we're going to have to leave and come back. 'Cause, like, we need a bow for the fight.
Yeah.
And if we
Wonder
can't
there's
find one
anything else
here,
we
then...
should stock up on.
Yeah, I completely forgot that was a requirement for that.
You are missing something. He is weak to something. Find it. Oh.
Well, I know what he's weak to. I just lack what I need to actually put it into practice.
Hurry.
Are you sure?
Yep. Alright, so... Let's see. There should be a shop here in Breville that I could just go to and get a bow.
Greetings and salutations.
I've got plenty of money for it.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
So we'll try the item shop.
You were Mart. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
She sells arrows, but not bows.
Ha!
Good lord.
Bye.
Why is a bow hard to find? It's a bow!
This is ridiculous. Why are we having such a hard time?
We just need a freaking bow! Good God. Is there a weapon shop here anywhere? Do I have to actually go to the fucking Imperial City to get a fucking bow?
That's hilarious.
This is ridiculous. Yep, there is no weapon shop here.
Do you want me to tell you
Wow.
what you need, Nos?
I know what I need! I need a bow!
Are you sure? There might be
Yes!
something else.
It's a bow! That's how you beat him!
Are you sure?
The bone arrows were chewing through his HP. That's what works.
It is a privilege.
I was seeing it with my own.
Cat seems to be disagreeing.
I
thought
saw
of
it
what
with
my-
my own eyes. I was watching his HP
interest you in
drop
some of my
when he was
fine
shooting him with
wares?
the arrows. I'm telling you,
fine
that's
bargain
what's
for you.
necessary.
I
All
appreciate-
right, I'll believe you.
Farewell.
I just got an iron bow. I had to go to the Imperial City to get it, but I got one.
Good to see.
All right, let's see if this works.
Yes, hello, horsey. You want to go into the portal
Nay.
with me?
Yes.
See, he waited outside the portal
need to get
for
through
us
the-
patiently.
Let's.
He's like, hey, how's it going? I've been waiting here for days for you to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. The iron bow is not a good bow, but it'll at least do the job.
Are you sure?
Like, that has to be what it is.
You know, this being the realm of madness, I don't think anything's guaranteed.
We're gonna go for it now. I mean, maybe I am wrong, but like that's what I'm seeing. Like when I was watching him fight the gatekeeper, his HP was actually dropping quite significantly with those arrows. It was working.
Maybe the dude's just super strong.
I mean, obviously he is, but magic wasn't hurting him.
Maybe you're gonna have to do a butt ton of push-ups and then just punch him.
Yep, just walk up to him and just give him a good old frickin' Saitama style punch to the face.
Yep.
Don't be shy.
Alright, we'll go see if this works or not. It may not work, I don't know.
In this Shio's realm, logic does not exist here. Exactly. Logic need not apply.
See, his HP actually is dropping.
Okay.
The spells we were using before were doing literally nothing to him.
Way to feel right at home here. Yeah.
Alright, well now he's dead. That's not good. And his HP is coming back. Great.
Yep.
Well, now I don't know how to deal with him.
Do you want chat's hint?
I mean, if chat can give me a hint, great, but I'm not seeing a way to fight him other than this.
Alright, chat, give us like 25% of the answer.
Go to the inn?
Oh my god, he has so many bone arrows.
Yeah, he had a lot. You know, I'm taking his bow for good measure because he's got a better bow.
That's fair.
Because he's got a glass bow. My bow's an iron bow.
Oh. Well, so his bow is boneless.
Yep, he's got a boneless bow. Alright. Yeah, because, like, that is how I remember beating him. Like, way
Really?
back when. Yeah, was with the bone arrows.
Well, you also have to remember you were probably like a rogue marksman build.
In between, probably, yeah. Like, I don't remember what I was a build of.
I know you like to do the rogue type of playthrough, so you probably had some skill with the bow.
Where's the inn at? I ain't seeing no inn. I see houses.
It's
Hello,
gotta be around here
I'm
somewhere.
Nanette Don. I wasn't sure why I came here until she showed up. Now I know. I'm going to be a powerful sorceress. Just like Relmina. Do you hear that sound? It's like a horse dying.
Gardens of Flesh and Bone.
It's just down the road from Parswell. It's where Relmina created the Gatekeeper.
Oh, Relmina made the Gatekeeper. Okay, so she might be able to give us a hint on how to kill it.
So where is this inn?
Yeah. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, that looks kind of inn-like.
That's Jared's house. That's where we were. Wait, is this the inn? Oh, the Wastrel's Purse. That's the inn. Okay.
All right. Convenient. So where is
Hello?
Relmina?
What have we here?
I think this is her.
Another hopeful whose blessing hasn't fully taken root?
Oh, I saw her walking around earlier.
No, I don't think so. You're an adventurer? How disgusting. Why don't you go back the way you came?
The Gatekeeper.
The Gatekeeper is my child, the consummation of Sheogorath's wisdom in the womb of my genius. It was a painful and bloody birth, but well worth it. His brothers were less successful.
Well then.
You won't bother those blessed by Lord Sheogorath. You, however, will die trying to get the keys from my child.
I'm blessed by Sheogorath.
You? Ha! No, you have a conventional type of soul. But I don't make that decision. The Shivering Isles belong to Lord Sheogorath. Were it up to me, I'd cut you open and show you just how uninspired your blood is. No, you won't be getting in.
Yeesh.
Then I must kill the Gatekeeper.
Try him if you like. Believe me, after you die, I can put your flesh and bones to very good use. I'm bored with you. Why don't you talk to Nanette? She likes talking. I'll need to cure her of that habit soon enough. There's one sure way to stop a tongue from flapping. Cut it out. Shall I demonstrate?
Yeah, she's not going to help us.
Great. Oh, we could go talk to that other person they mentioned, Nanette.
Yeah. Hello?
Yep, we actually
Is there
talked to
something
her
I can
earlier.
do for you? What was that?
Gatekeeper.
He's Relmina's crowning achievement. The Gatekeeper keeps out people who don't belong in the Shivering Isles. She made him in the Gardens of Flesh and Bone. She's my teacher. She's going to teach me all her secrets. Oh, and this is really interesting. Wait. Oh, never mind.
Right.
My big mouth almost just got me in trouble again.
She was about to say something.
Can't get in without Sheogorath's blessing. That's what Relmina says. That's the reason we're all waiting here. For Sheogorath's blessing. Oh, and I guess there's keys sewn up inside the Gatekeeper's body. not sure why someone would do that. It's not like anyone can get them now. I'd like to tell you, but really, I shouldn't say anything more. I'd like to tell you, but I'm
Maybe
listening.
if we get her to warm up with some money.
Thank you. See? Was that hard?
Alright, so she doesn't like to be admired. Okay, so she likes these two in the bottom right.
Okay.
I accept. Not now, not later, not ever. I doubt it. Good one.
Alright, we got her
I
maxed out.
see. I've been dying to tell someone.
Nice.
There
You
we go,
seem
we got her.
trustworthy enough, but don't tell Relmina I said anything. The gatekeeper is flawed. Her tears hurt him.
How do tears hurt him? Apparently her tears hurt
Her
him.
tears somehow agitate the Daedra bound to the gatekeeper's body. Her tears make it really restless. It strains harder against the warding magic. She may seem like a tough woman, but the gatekeeper makes her all weak.
Huh.
Go see for yourself. She visits him every night around midnight. Just don't tell her I said anything. I might get another lesson in the nature of pain. I don't like those lessons very much.
Yeah, I would imagine why you wouldn't like those lessons, but okay, see you later.
Mm-hmm. At least she's very happy, though.
Yeah, kind of happy.
But
You know?
she's going to learn all the secrets.
Alright, so apparently she comes to visit the gatekeeper every night at midnight, and apparently she gets all weepy with him.
Oh, I mean, it is her bouncing baby boy.
Just gotta figure out a good place to hide.
Yeah, this seems close enough.
Yeah, too in sight though.
You also have that invisibility spell.
Actually, that's a fair point. Alright. Then in that case, let's see. If we go 12 hours, it'll be 12:19. So let's do 11 hours.
Then you need to go to midnight?
Wait. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm being a dummy dumb. Damn it. Alright. 24. Yeah, I was being a dum dum. I was thinking of it in. For some reason, midnight was registering my brain as 12 p.m., not a.m.
Yeah. I've done that before. Boink.
There we
Boink.
go. And
Boink.
one more hour. There we go. Now we're at the proper time.
And now we wait.
Yep.
And cast 1,000,000 feather spells.
Yep. That's what we do. Somebody gave me a wah wah wah. Oh, hey, there she is. She's on her way. Perfect.
Oh, yeah. Also, they can't math. Math is hard.
Midnight and spy on her visit with the gatekeeper. J-Red is willing to come fight the gatekeeper with me. Well, J-Red's dead. So
I'm sure he wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Now he's in the great bone pit in the sky. Two plus 2 equals fish. Exactly.
oh, okay, there she is. She's coming.
Yeah, it just takes her a hot minute.
see you've been playing rough with the other boys. They are weak and you are strong. Just looking at you reminds me of him. Why has he forsaken us? Seeing you warms my cold heart. Why has he forsaken us? No, you mustn't come near me when I'm crying. You remember what happened last time you touched my tears?
Well, I just started casting a spell on him because I thought that was the time to attack. I've squeezed the handkerchief full of the sorcerer's tears into a bottle. This may act as a poison to the gatekeeper. I have a limited number of doses, so I will need to be careful using them. J-Raid is still willing to come... Well, he's dead.
Oh, probably what happens is you, like, poison the arrows and then shoot him with the bone poison arrows.
Mm-hmm. So that's something that is possible. So we
also,
can
he
try
mad.
Yeah, I know. So where is this bottle of tears? There we go. Relian's tears. Use it on the glass bow. All right, yeah, let's do it. Let's see how this goes. It's doing something. Yeah, it's actually doing a number to him.
Oh, you have to reapply it. Or maybe it just lowered his armor or something.
It's fine, I'll do it again. I have 3
Yeah.
uses. Yeah, this is working.
Yep. So it seems to be preventing his regeneration. Or it's doing damage over time that's canceling it out.
He's trying to recover and he can't do it.
I wonder
There
how much
we go,
damage,
got him.
I wonder how much damage you would have to do to actually punch through its resistance.
The gatekeeper is dead. So yeah, you had... It's like I said, you needed the arrows.
Mm-hmm.
And I do remember that in previous playthroughs that I've done, like, it is possible to kill him with just the arrows alone. But in this particular playthrough, because of the way we built the character, that wasn't going to be possible.
Yep.
So I was completely unaware of the using the tears aspect of it. But yeah, we did it.
Well
we
done,
got the key.
my lord.
Oh, look at all those potions of healing he had on.
I want to look that guy up real quick. I'm curious.
Look up who?
The gatekeeper.
So, you've managed to kill the gatekeeper. Pity. Well, you'll now be able to enter the realm proper. You'll notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of Mania, the other to Dementia. Enter through either one. The lands are quite distinct, but both are Sheogorath's domain. You'll want to seek out Lord Sheogorath. I believe he has plans for you. Try not to disappoint him.
So there's 2 doors. One goes into Mania and one goes into Dementia.
Why is he also such a sentient kind of guy helping us out?
I imagine he's probably Sheogorath's butler or something like that.
Yeah, but
That's what he strikes me
He seems
as.
to be a little bit more having his wits about him than I imagine somebody that would work for the God of Madness would be.
Yeah, but then again, we are talking about the Realm of Madness, so he probably has something going on.
Probably.
The lands of Mania are bright, vibrant,
gonna be
and full of
pissed.
color.
Yep.
You'll find its inhabitants reflect the land itself. If you wish to meet the residents of Mania, you will find them in the settlements of Hale and Highcross. Take care, though. Though the citizens and creatures of Mania are colorful, they can often be quite deadly. I'm sure you can handle it, though.
And what about dementia?
The lands of dementia reflect the darker side of its residents. It is easy to get lost among the tangle of roots growing out of the ground. If you wish to meet dementia's citizens, seek them out in Deepwallow or Felmore. I'm sure they'll welcome one such as you with open arms.
All right.
If only we could speak more often.
Oh, he just straight up vanished. Spoopy.
Yep.
So we can enter the realm in one of two ways. Either we can go to Mania or Dementia. Mania is, according to him, more colorful and vibrant, and Dementia is dark and depressing.
Yep.
I like the idea of going to Mania.
Yeah, I like color.
Yeah, color sounds lovely.
Yeah, so that gatekeeper dude,
Yeah.
he was only 75% resistant to magic.
So magic could hurt him, but because he was 75% resistant and because of his healing factor, it kind of made it to where he almost was completely resistant to it.
Yeah, but it is possible to kill him without using the bones or the poison, but it is like infinitely harder.
Yep. I think using the tears and bones is the easier way.
Yeah. I wonder if we talked to Ralmina if there would be anything that she would say, but meh.
At this point, I'm pretty sure she would just tell us off like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Probably.
I've entered the Shivering Isles. I should seek out Sheogorath.
It said Blessing of Mania added.
Let's see what that is. Blessing of Mania. I don't see it. I mean, at least in a spell effect, anyway.
Huh.
Yeah, I have no idea what got added. I have no idea.
Or maybe because this is the realm of Mania, it does that and it's just making you look for something that isn't there.
Oh, like making you actually go mad.
Yeah.
Actually, if that's what they're doing, that's actually quite brilliant.
Yeah, that would actually make a lot of sense. I actually really hope that that's what's happening.
He's like, wait, I
Just
something
get
got added
false
to my
notifications up in the top.
Yes. What got added to my inventory? Where is it? I know I got something.
No, what the hell? It
Meanwhile,
played the sound and everything.
Meanwhile, it's just like, nope. What are you talking about? You got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing was added.
Crazy or something?
Yeah. You loopy.
Like how Majora's Mask trolls you. Exactly.
Yep. Maybe it does look awfully nice.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Yeah.
Who knew Descending into Madness would look so good?
Yeah. This is quite colorful for a dimension of absolute complete madness.
We're probably going to get pranked by pixies or something, aren't we?
Make me happy!
Hello. What is that thing that we are fighting?
Yeah, it's like a reskin of those spider Dramora.
What the fuck did we just kill?
I honestly don't know. It looks like an amalgamation of stuff.
Good lord.
Elytra matron?
I don't like it.
Huh.
Oh, well, there's a dead body here.
Yeah, it seemed to have been a mishmash of stuff. What is with all these shirtless people?
What?
That we're encountering?
What, you have something against people in Tamriel being shirtless?
No, but it's just as odd.
There's nothing odd about being shirtless.
All of these dangers
You gotta
afoot
show
and-
off that bod.
And everybody's freaking trying to emulate Putin.
You gotta show off that bod and be a Chad, you know?
You know what? That's fair.
Alright, so where I'm assuming that New Shelf is where I'm going.
I don't know.
That's what it sounds like, anyway.
I have no idea because I've never played this DLC, so I'm pretty much flying blind.
Yeah, like I haven't played this since like my early 20s at least.
Mm-hmm.
Long time ago I played this. I remember some things, but not a lot.
It'll probably, like, as you play it, like, some things will come back to you.
Oh, I'm sure. There's a couple of things about it that I do remember, but not much.
Like the hamburger stand.
Yep. I mean, when you're in the realm of madness, you're going to end up doing that. Oh, hello.
Can't go into the realm of madness with hamburgers.
Okay. Well, I mean, what? He is wearing robes that look suspiciously like the Archmage's robes.
Maybe he was an archmage that went mad.
Maybe he was.
Maybe he teleported here. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe he likes being mad.
I'm
mad! I'm real pissed!
It said you found the camp.
Oh, did I find it? Oh, yeah, it did say I found a camp. Where's the camp at? I don't see a camp.
I've only seen playthroughs of the main quest. Okay. So yeah, a lot of people haven't seen this apparently, so yeah.
Oh, so this will be new for a lot of people.
Together. Yeah.
Oh, here we are. I think I found a camp. It's a tiny little camp. Ooh, but I
Okay.
did find some bedrolls.
There you go. Now we can sleep and level up.
I mean, if we can. Are we okay with leveling up yet? Let me see.
No.
No, we're not ready to level yet.
Boo. Alchematize something.
Do alchemy for the next 15 minutes of the stream.
Make millions of potions.
Do it! And then you can level up.
Yeah, there's all sorts of paths that you could take over there. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm kind of checking the map over and over because I'm just, I don't know where to go.
Yeah. I wonder where Shio would be located.
I imagine he's probably in that main city that I'm seeing on the map.
Probably.
That's where I think he's probably going to be. I mean, it's the only major city on the map.
Yeah, but then again, he's the god of madness, so...
We might get there and he's just like, what are you talking about? There's no such thing as a city here.
Yeah.
You're just losing it.
You just wanted a city to be there. I didn't
You just
put a city
going
there.
crazy.
You just yearned for civilization.
Yeah, the map's path trail does not match where it actually is at all.
Yep. Yeah, it's the realm of madness. It is literally designed to piss you off. And make you mad. It knows what it's doing. What?
I think that is what it's doing. Oh, hello. Okay, so that's what's attacking me. Oh, God.
Oh, geez. How did that sneak up on you?
No idea, but good lord, he does a lot of damage.
Yeah, he does. Luckily, he seems to be pretty slow besides that leaping attack.
Holy shit. What is this thing? A hulking Scowin.
You know what I say, Bumbler? What do you say, Doe?
He's a Hulk, all right. Good lord.
Yep.
Big Hulk fish.
Yeah. Better to be pissed off than pissed on. Exactly.
Oh, that's a great point. Wait, something else is attacking me now? What's attacking me now? God, this place really is making our character go mad.
Yeah, all of these things you're fighting, they might not be real. You just think you're winning
you're just
the fight.
imagining things. You think you're fighting when you're not.
Yeah, we have purposely trained him wrong as a joke.
God, I really hope that's what they did with this like expansion though, like those fake notifications, but also like every once in a while you'll just hear like the battle music start up and then it just stops and you're just like, what? I was being attacked by something. I know it.
Yep. No, that would be great.
just every once in a while that happens and just the game is just perfectly setting you up with just, yeah, you're going mad.
Yeah, sanity's relative.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
What the heck are you?
Something deadly.
Apparently, he's been walking, talking, maybe not
like
talking,
a shambling tree thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it kind of looks like that one Pokemon, the ghost tree thing.
Oh
Trevenant?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Trevenant, I think it's called.
Is it Trevenant?
I
Yeah,
don't remember.
Got that Trevor Nant.
But I know exactly which Pokemon you're talking about.
Yeah. We got like the 4 legs and the big old swappy arms.
Yeah.
What is the sanity you speak of? I don't know. It's a word I made up. Nobody has it.
Yeah, no, nobody in this community has sanity.
Mm-hmm.
Not me, not you.
But if you want it, it's yours, my friend.
As long as you have enough
rupees.
You have to buy your sanity.
Yep. God, that would suck. Well, I mean, if you think about it, if you equate sanity to education, kind of do.
But no, nobody, like, I'm not saying, you're not saying, our community's not saying. I mean, they watch us, so clearly they are insane.
I mean, have you seen toddlers? They're practically little drunk people. They aren't sane. They have to earn it.
Everybody is insane until they earn their sanity.
Yep. You're half sane? Gotcha.
Fox is like, I'm half sane. Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. You'll grow out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, eventually you'll become insane like us. That's what happens when you watch rogues and role players.
Yep.
You slowly start seeing your sanity begin to deteriorate.
Yep, gotta go insane to outsane the sane, exactly.
And then you eventually become one of us.
Yep.
And we congratulate you and say, congratulations, you are a true rogues and role player now.
Yep, here's a pumpkin.
Oh! We hope you enjoy it. It's delicious.
Eat it whole.
Yes. Because that's what we do.
Just Tony Robbins, that motherfucker.
Tony Robbins hungry. that is one of the few Family Guy skits that I still find absolutely hilarious.
Oh yeah, I love that skit.
Tony Robbins hungry. Just because I'm a white girl doesn't mean I like pumpkin.
No, that just means you like pumpkin spice.
What is that thing's face?
I don't know.
It looks like it has no jaw.
Yeah, it's kind of got like that like doppelganger Slender Man kind of look.
I can't tell if it has no jaw or if that's like tentacles on his face or like a... Oh no, okay, so it's like a clamp on his mouth.
Ah,
That's
gotcha.
what it was.
Also, can I pick on something since we talked about pumpkins and pumpkin spice?
Sure.
Because it is getting to be like pumpkin spice season.
Yep, spooky season's coming.
I was told by someone that he was surprised I didn't order a pumpkin spice muffin. Really? Why? That's weird.
Why?
Just, I mean, if you don't like don't want pumpkin spice, don't get pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
But a lot of people who do absolutely love pumpkin spice do not realize that like it is stupid easy to make the mix yourself, and you can like what you would be buying at Starbucks, like you are being upcharged like 8,000% for like what it actually costs to make the pumpkin spice seasoning.
Yeah. I don't
Like-
yeah. I've never really had much there.
You could make like a 1 gallon bag of like pumpkin spice seasoning for like a few bucks.
I'm not personally really into the taste of pumpkin.
It depends on what it's with. Like for like pumpkin pie, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, like maybe I have to try it again because it's been ages for me. But anytime I've ever tried anything that tastes like pumpkin, I'm just like, bleh.
A lot of the problem that I feel like people have with a lot of things that have that pumpkin flavor is they oversweeten it.
Maybe.
Because like pumpkin pies, like they'll add like all of the cinnamon and nutmeg and sugar and brown sugar and other stuff to it, the condensed milk and all that, and it's all just it's adding like multiple types of sweeteners to it, so it triggers that sweet tooth, but like you can only have like 1 or 2 slices or you're just like
Also, did you say nutmeg?
Yeah.
That sounds hilarious.
Why? It's a seasoning.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a thing that you put in food.
I just like the sound of it. Nutmeg.
Yeah, nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
It's great.
Nobody's
It's very
home.
nice.
But does it have 2 crabs?
Nope.
Been a long time since I made that reference.
Darn right. Nutmeg is the seed or ground spice of several species of the genus Myristica. So yeah, it's actually a ground
Your
up seed
lips,
apparently.
His
Huh.
ears.
Neat.
Okay.
She is obsessed with collecting plants and animals. I'd steer clear of her. Now, do you mind moving? I need to sweep there.
Okay, I'll get out of the way for you.
Goodbye.
If you want to sweep the spot where I'm standing.
No.
Apple
new
pie
here, so I'll
and
try to
hot
be
apple
patient.
cider really hits the spot. Yeah, I can
am
understand
compiling
that.
a taxonomy of every living thing in the Shivering Isles, the weather, changes in the moon and stars, and their interrelationships. I must not be interrupted. My work requires the highest degree of concentration. I hope I won't have to repeat myself.
Fascinating. Tell me more.
I have no time for idle chatter with dilettantes. When I'm finished with the Encyclopedia Sheothia, you may study it to your heart's content.
Fine then. Alright.
Goodbye.
But yeah, this is the town. I was just checking it out and just talking to the mad residents who are, you know, probably sick in the head in some way.
Yeah, probably. At least by our standard of measure.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say, she looked like that one girl from the Willy Wonka film that turned into the big blueberry.
Is it because she's blue?
Oh yeah, it's just like, but the way like they did the makeup in the film and stuff looked exactly like her complexion.
Yeah, I can see it.
What was it? Veruca Salt? Was that the one that was the blueberried?
What the hell was that?
My stomach.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
What was that?
Welcome to the realm of madness, my dude.
What was that?
That was amazing. Whatever the hell it was. I want to know what I'm legit curious, but I feel like that was like a broken texture or something. Oh, that's right. It was Violet. Violet, you're turning violet.
Oh, good lord. This game, man, I love it.
Yep. It's great. So well programmed.
Oh yeah, it's perfect in every way. No flaws whatsoever.
Nope.
Yep, 10 out of 10. Would always recommend to everyone.
Yep. 10 out of 10 would Oblivion again. Oh, hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
Do you have a bow?
I needed one of those before.
Yeah, where were you earlier? Also, they're very hardy. I do like that he does like the little hip shot with the bow, though. He's not even really trying to aim. He's just being a badass.
I see guard. I shoot him.
Grummite?
That's what he was called, a grummite. We are getting close to
The city.
Yeah, I believe Sheogorath's like capital city.
So what happened if we went to the other place? Like,
well, the other place is we just would have had to travel along the south road, which apparently that area would be a lot more depressing looking.
Oh.
So we went to Mania because it was like, oh, it's so colorful.
It's
yeah,
pretty.
there it is.
You take the high road and I'll take the low road. And I'll get to Scotland before ye.
Sure.
You know you want to jump off.
And
also,
kill myself?
was there a face in that mountain that you just hopped down?
Was there a face in it?
I could have swore I saw a face, but I may also just be going crazy.
Nah, it is the Realm of Madness.
Boinky, boinky. No, it's just random bulges, I guess.
Yeah, these are shaped in very unique ways, so I could totally see how you could make something out to look like a face.
Mm-hmm. Great Scottish voice. Oh, thank you. I try.
He does a much better Scottish voice than I can.
I still like reading the Scotsman rant from Samurai Jack. It's like my favorite thing to read in the accent.
Are you talking about his rant, like insulting Jack?
Yep, it's so beautiful.
It is like that. Isn't that something that people in Scotland are known for? Just like the really long insults.
Oh yeah, no, they have a very colorful language of insulting people.
And that is brilliant.
It is great.
Are you fighting something? Oh, hello.
Like just to let you know, like whenever I start typing in samurai, the first thing that comes up on my Google history is Samurai Jack Scotsman insult.
That's brilliant.
It knows.
Speak quickly.
Oh, those are some crazy eyes that she's got, like cat eyes or something.
Oh god, they're too close together.
Yeah. Well, you see how like they're like cat eyes too.
Yeah. That means she's
New Sheoth is the capital of the Shivering Isles. We Oriole guard Bliss, the manic district of the city.
Oh, okay. So she's kind of like the equivalent of the Daedra warriors that we were fighting in those Oblivion gates. Remember them?
Oh yeah.
She's kind of like the equivalent of the Realm of Madness.
Okay.
Sheogorath rules the Shivering Isles. We, the Oriole, are his favored soldiers, the most perfect expression of his might. The domain of the Prince of Madness, Sheogorath. We Oriole are tasked with defending this realm against the lesser beings that would destroy it.
Okay.
Go.
Well, then I shall go inside. That's what I came here to do.
Yep. Also, did she have a bunch of like crab armor?
It looked like just like golden armor to me. I didn't like. Here's another person who has the same armor.
Speak quickly, on a shelf for everyone to look.
Okay. It might have been like a monster dead like behind her or something.
What is this guy doing?
Just coming in for a closer look. Okay, goodbye.
All right, I gotta talk to this guy now.
Hello. Don't mind me. I'm a little tired. Can't sleep at home, you know. The walls, they aren't safe.
The walls aren't safe. Clearly.
Don't you know? You don't, do you? Well, it's lucky you met me. Here, you've been walking around as if nothing could happen.
Why don't you just sleep outside?
Well, there's an idea. Why didn't I think of that? But where would I sleep? I need some place to sleep. I've seen some people sleeping out on the street, but they huddle too close to the walls. I need someplace safe. I can't just sleep anywhere. There are walls and statues and all sorts of things that can fall on me. Can't have that. Nope. But if you find me a good place to sleep, a safe place outside, I'll reward you.
Okay.
Awesome.
He's afraid to sleep near statues or any walls of any kind because he's afraid it'll fall on him.
I can understand that. I mean, that's a legitimate
Blessings of the Mad God.
legitimate risk.
It's just one more way they try to get me to get all special in the head, right? Make me sleep outside and everything. I don't belong here, really. What I would do for a warm bed. Soon I'll be leaving here, as soon as I can figure out how to leave without them noticing. Why would he want to sleep in a bedroll and give me his bed? Sounds queer. I bet it's just another trick to get my head all twisted round. Trade places? A bed under a roof for a bedroll under the stars? Sure. I don't trust you. All right.
Here, have money.
That will get you something.
How about now?
Well, it sounds fishy, but I suppose I can trust you. I'm sure I'll regret this later.
Now you trust me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure. Fine. I'm tired of sleeping outside. Tell him I'll sleep in his bed, and he can sleep in mine.
Okay, well, there we go. We solved that guy's problem.
Yay.
Have you found me
Well,
a
that was
safe place
easy.
outside to sleep yet?
Sleep outside.
You found a place for me to sleep? Outside under the stars, too small to fall and hurt me? Excellent. Tell me more.
Switch sleeping places with Ungor.
Really? And it's a safe place? Not at the bottom of a tall wall? Oh, that's a great idea. That sounds perfect. Well, I guess if he's not afraid of the walls falling on him, he won't care when they do. Can't save everyone, can we?
And about that reward.
Oh, yes. My pardons. But what can I give you?
Can't save everyone.
Oh,
can
here.
we?
Take this scroll. I was going to use it when the walls fell on me and I got trapped. But now I don't need it anymore.
Okay, he gave us a scroll in return for helping him. A burst of might scroll.
Remember,
Oh, nice.
walk lightly and always look up.
What an interesting fellow that was.
Yep.
Oh, hey, it's an item
Well,
shop.
It is about 10 past 10.
Oh, yeah, it is 10 past 10. All right. Actually, yeah, we probably want to save here and. Yeah, actually, this
Speak,
is a good
citizen.
this is a good point to wrap up for the night because we just got to the city where Sheogorath is.
Yep.
So this will be a good stopping point. So, all right. Well, it looks like we're going to continue going into the Shivering Isles content. So we'll continue doing that next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should talk about what we're doing for the rest of the week.
Yeah, it sounds like we have a lot of stuff that we need to figure out because we've got all those new emote slots that we just unlocked, and then we'll be finishing this up here soon. So yeah, we're gonna have to start figuring out and locking in what we want to do for the next couple of bits.
Yeah, because I imagine we'll probably be done playing Oblivion once we get through Shivering Isles. And Shivering Isles is not particularly long from what I remember. So I imagine probably like maybe 2 more streams, 3 at most.
1 or 2 depending on how much we decide to do.
Yep. So, and yeah, Dova, we have that new emote. So
yeah.
Actually, I think he was
The
spamming
Chester
it
emote.
earlier. Yeah. I think he was spamming it earlier too, which one thing I want to point out too
What?
is not only is it well drawn, but the color palette is a perfect match.
Yep.
Like, Leo actually went out of her way to make sure that the colors perfectly matched the actual Chester.
Yep.
Like, that is outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she didn't just try to get close to the same color. Like, she actually went out of her way and said, all right, that's the right color code. We're going to make sure we use that. Like, that's fantastic. So, like, that's some attention to detail that I like. So, again, Leah, if you happen to be watching this, well done. You did a great job. But we do have more emote slots that we're going to have to figure out. So, y'all can look forward to that. And, of course, if you have any suggestions, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah.
So, but let's talk about what's going on for the rest of the week. Actually,
Yep.
I should probably exit the game because the game will freeze up if I try to end the stream while it's running.
Oh, no.
And because I'm paranoid, save again. So Friday we're doing more East Origin.
Yep. Which we're probably close to the halfway point in that game, so we've probably got 1 or 2 more streams of that.
Yep. And so yeah, you guys can look forward to that. And then Saturday is more Final Fantasy IX.
Yep.
And as for tomorrow, while we are not streaming tomorrow, you can look forward to checking out Bakuda's channel. He's going to start streaming Skyward Sword.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's something you guys can check out tomorrow.
Bowling.
Bomb bowling.
I don't know. I liked bomb bowling. I thought it was fun.
Well, I don't know why he made such a big deal about it in the video. I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm.
No, bomb bowling was awesome. But yeah, then we have Final Fantasy IX on Saturday and more Oblivion Shivering Isles next Wednesday. Actually, no. Actually, I just remembered next Wednesday I actually won't be able to stream. I just remembered that. Yeah, we'll have to figure something else out because I just remembered that I will not be able to stream next Wednesday. I just remembered that.
Oh, so I get to play something.
Yes, you do.
Oh boy, I'll have to do some considerations for that then.
Yes. So you can look forward to whatever Bumbler's going to solo next week. Yeah, I know. We'll be back for more Shivering Isles 2 weeks from now. But trust me, the reason why I can't stream next Wednesday is actually there's a very good reason why I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
is it related to that whole thing whenever I said you were pregnant earlier in the stream?
Maybe not. So yeah, well, like once we pick back up at Shivering Isles, 2 weeks from now, we're gonna keep that going until it finishes, and then we'll figure out what comes after that. So, but until then, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you all for joining us. We'll see you on Friday for more East Origin, everybody.
Yep. See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.